Hey, Blue Fleet, welcome to Ace Attorney. Hi, how are we doing tonight? Excuse me. How are we all? How are we? I hope you're having a good day. I have had a middling day. I came to an unpleasant realization the other day. That was, I came extremely close to an actual... Ow! Hi, Ara. I came extremely close to an actual tangible mental breakdown on Saturday. Yeah. So, yeah, we are carrying back on with Trials and Tribulations tonight. When we left off, we just got into the trial of Stolen Turnabout. So, we're going to jump in. Let me just take a swig of my water quickly. Excuse me. I'm afraid to say, I've literally gone live, like, immediately after I've eaten my dinner. So I should probably have, I should probably have actually, like, cleared my throat first and, you know, done some vocal exercises or some bullshit, but I've not, and here we are. So, in we go. I hear this is the point where Best Husbando rocks up. Like, a husbando to out-husbando Edgeworth. So it's October the 13th, 9:36. We are in Defendant Lobby number 4. Hey, Nick! What is it? Is something wrong? No, but did you see all the people here? It's crazy. Oh, so check out the Master Mask Glossy I bought. You bought this where? From the little tents in front of the courthouse. They have all sorts of things for sale. Why are they buying merchandise for the defendant? What? That makes no sense. Nanda! Right, let me just turn my mic down a bit. I think it's clipping a little bit, I think. Is that better? I think that's about better. Yeah, okay. You know I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff. Okay. Is that... Oh, that's our client, isn't it? Come on, I'm guilty. Throw the book at me. Who's screaming like that? Oh, Monsieur Rat, you made it. Yeah, I did, but doesn't look like things are going to get any less ugly for you. Because I did it, I'm the criminal. Me, moi. Oh, he's at it again. I sent the calling card to Lonely Taylor. I admit it. But you don't have the sacred urn, right? Well, that's true, but that doesn't mean I did not commit the crime. Normally when I say of course you didn't, I'm being sarcastic, but you... Yikes. Anyway, I admit that I'm guilty. So make sure they give me a guilty verdict, please. Oh, there you are, Ronnie. Bonjour, sweetie. Oh, Desi honey. Bonjour. Well, actually, I don't really know why I should be speaking French to you at a time like this. Leave it all to me, Ronnie. I swear I'll protect you. Oh, yeah, well, you see, this thief is, me. Yeah, he said bonjour. He's French as fuck, this kid. Excuse me. Can I tell you something, Nicky boy? I can guarantee that my Ronnie is innocent. If he's declared guilty, I'll be ever so cross with you when you step on me. So, why are you smiling when you say it? Or maybe she will. Well, if you'll excuse me, I got some errands I need to take care of. I'm counting on you, Nicky boy. Good luck. Uh-oh. Concern. To be honest, I really don't know whether Ron is mask to mask or not. But there's only one thing I am sure of. He doesn't have the sacred urn right now. Mr. Delight, it's time for you to enter courtroom. For the time being, I guess I'll have to trust Desiree. Okay. Into the trial we go. As you can see by the title of this stream, I'm estimating that today's Trials and Tribulations will have 80% more trial than the last one. Oh. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Ron Delight. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Who's this sexy-looking man? What about the prosecution? Are you prepared to... Now, what voice do we go for? The only thing I remember about Godot is he loves coffee. And I assume that he's going to probably sound like smooth jazz. It's like a jazz radio presenter, maybe? You know, maybe Maybe a voice that's kind of low down like this. Kind of chilled out. Kind of radio-friendly voice. What do you think? Is this about the right voice for this character? Smooth jazz, you'll see. Okay, we're gonna roll with that. What a stupid question.
What did you say?
Fine. Let me ask you then, Your Honor. Are you ready? Are you ready to pass judgment?
No, I'm not. I will pass judgment after I hear arguments from both sides.
Well, if you're not ready yourself, you shouldn't expect others to be. That's a rule to live by.
Who are you?
I am Godo, legendary prosecutor. I've never lost a case.
His theme even sounds like smooth fucking jazz. Jesus.
Oh, he's the one that Detective Acme was talking about.
Yes, your reputation precedes you. What kind of cases have you dealt with so far?
Ha, none.
What? None.
What did you say?
I've never prosecuted a case before.
Never? But you said you never lost before.
Exactly. I've never lost. I've never won before either.
Quite arrogant for a beginner, aren't you?
Even the mightiest of redwoods begin their lives as mere saplings.
I've clipped that. I'm clipping that. He's one of us. He's one of us. He's one of us. Ah! Yes. We stand this man. He's one of us. Excuse me a minute. Excuse me a minute. Excuse me a minute. Hold on. Alt print screen. There we go. Okay.
Yes, but a mask in a court of law?
Ha! Don't you know anything? No matter the man, we all wear masks. Either on our faces or over our hearts.
This guy's the real deal, right, Nick? Why does it seem like all prosecutors are the real deal?
So we finally meet, Mr. Phoenix Trite.
What?
Nick, is he a friend of yours?
No, I don't have any friends that call me Trite. Just who is this masked man?
I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you.
Well then, Prosecutor Gobo.
It's not Gobo, it's Godo, Your Honor.
In any case, please give your opening statement.
Opening statement? Those things are not fit for even dogs to consume. I have only one thing to say before we start. To you, Mr. Trite.
What is it?
Are you familiar with the saying, a chain is only as strong as its weakest link? I wonder how much you can withstand before you and your case break in two.
Uh-oh. Hey, Hades. Welcome.
We've got ourselves a smooth jazz radio presenter to fight.
Okay, who's the first witness? It's Gumshoe! Gumfuck!
My name is,
No one has asked for your name, witness. The important thing is what you know. That's all. Start talking. We're listening.
Yes, sir. All right, witness. First, let's hear about what you know about the thief that stole the urn.
You read in this case, Godo drinks exactly 17 cups of coffee. Hold on. So this mug... Sorry, I knocked my microphone there. This mug in my hand now. Can you hear that? You hear that? This mug in my hand right now can probably hold about 3 cups of coffee. Right. So call it 3 cups of coffee. I have 4 cups of coffee a day plus 2 cups of tea. And then a green tea as well. So that's what, 7 by 3? 21 caffeinated drinks in the entire day. And that's normal for me. Jesus Christ, is it any wonder I'm dying? Hey, Arrow, I just had a great idea. Send the picture of Godo to Mama. See what she says. No, I shouldn't.
Master Mask is a master thief that first started his crime spree 6 months ago. He's so confident he sends his calling card before he even commits the crime. This was his 5th heist, and as usual, he sent the cards on to Lordly Taylor. His pattern is to always go after only the most precious art pieces. That's why we're sure it was Master Mask, sir. It fits his MO to a T. I've already seen the contradiction here. Let me show you what the contradiction is. The contradiction is this. The contradiction is this. He goes over the most valuable artifacts. This has no monetary value. Why has he stolen it? Maybe he just really wants to huff the soul of a dead woman. You know, he just wants to have a good sniff inside there. Sniff. I'm going to sniff you now, chat. Stinky.
So the actual identity of this masked mask is... Mr. Godo, what are you...
My boy!
We're in the middle of a trial here, Mr. Godo.
Blacker than a moonless night, hotter and more bitter than hell itself. That is coffee. I'm sure you can grant me at least this much, Your Honor. Oh, please, proceed.
Very well, it's only coffee after all.
What? You can't be letting him slide this early in the trial.
Proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Well, Nick, what are you going to do? As long as I haven't brought up Mr. Delight's identity, all we can do is show that it wasn't Master Mask who stole the urn. Okay. Master Mask is Shinri. Do I dare ask? Do I dare ask? It's not wine at the very least. Saying nothing. I'll get in trouble if I say too much about that point. Okay. Have you been involved in the investigation from the beginning?
Yup, nobody knows more about the thief than me, pal.
It's true. I'm a Zvari, author on thieves.
Oh.
An author? He's written books about thieves? I think he probably meant to say authority.
The fact is that this guy can slip through even my fingers shows how good he is, pal.
He stole a dead woman's urn to hang out with her spirit. It's easy when those things happen to be Butterfingers. I'm glad that you didn't take the obvious joke. I'm really glad you didn't go for the obvious joke that I left myself open to. So nobody knows more about the thief than you, huh?
You got it, pal. Except for maybe the thief's mum, that is.
But isn't there someone who knows even more about him than the police?
You don't mean Detective Zvari, do you? Who is this person? Zvari? He sounds German.
His name is Luke Atme, sir. I guess I shouldn't have made up such a silly name for him. What the heck? I guess he's not that famous after all.
Anyway, it's true that you didn't manage to retrieve the last item the thief stole. Oh, I see. It seems you're not the expert you claim to be.
Oh, it looks like the thief is toying with me even now. Is that a sapling mugging me off, I see? There we go. Sorry, I'm being mugged off by a sapling. Have you seen all of these so-called calling cards?
Of course I have. Except the person in charge of the treasure exhibit never brought their card to the police. So I didn't see this one until after the crime occurred.
That's because Detective Atme stopped Miss Andrews from taking it to the police.
Was the calling card that Lordly Taylor received authentic?
Judge actually burned Gumshoe. I know, I feel bad for him.
Well, all the cards have one common identifying feature, but we're not releasing that information to the general public. But you're absolutely certain this card is real?
Gumshoe can't say it out loud, but I bet he's talking about Master Mask's emblem. Which is that. Hold on. That doesn't look right. One half of that is... One half of that should be black, and it's not. Yeah, like the mask. Very strange. His 5th heist and your 5th screw-up, huh?
Objection, pal! That ain't fair. Maybe you could say I screwed up 4 times, but this last time wasn't my fault. I didn't know about the calling card this time.
You assume in a real cut if the police is keeping information secret from the public, a lawyer can't bring it up. They couldn't bring it up either. Unless they've disclosed it,
Like, the thing is with a trial, right? The thing is with a trial, if the police don't bring it up, or they don't disclose it to the other party as part of their, as part of their prosecution, they can't rely on it either, because the defence hasn't had a chance to respond to it. So neither side would be able to refer to it. If it was information that was secret from the public, then I assume that the trial would just not be publicised, and everyone on the jury would be subject to a non-disclosure order. And it wouldn't be a non-disclosure agreement, it would be an order, basically a gagging order. If you talk about this, you prejudice the trial, you will be prosecuted for contempt of court, basically.
I just want everyone here in the courtroom to know something. If you ever get a calling card from this guy, don't call some stupid private eye. Call your local police right away, got me?
Wow, it looks like he's really got it in for Detective Atme.
Right, I think I see what the problem is here.
Art pieces, like what, for example? Well, his first target was the famous Tear of Eminent. What's that? Some kind of especially salty teardrop?
Oh, thinking of salty teardrops. You remember when I raged really fucking hard about the gold boulder room in that one Leo C Tomb Raider 2 custom level? He commented on my most recent video. It's like, you've got gold boulder PTSD, haven't you? I was like, yeah, I fucking have, mate. Cheers. Okay.
No, sir, it's a blue diamond, a single rare diamond. Next was the crown of Mongora. You know, the thing you put on your head. After that was the left hand of Hades, then the portrait of Magina, sir. Detective Atme retrieved the portrait of Magina and returned it to the museum.
And the target of his fifth and last robbery was the Sacred Urn, right?
But isn't it difficult for him to dispose of such famous art pieces? Well, we assume he must have some underworld connections.
Somehow, Mr. Delight doesn't look the type. A little too sunny to be hanging out in the underworld. Press there as well. What do you mean when you say it fits his MO to a T?
I was thinking of asking the same thing myself. Oh, I wish you would listen a little more closely, pal. First of all, there's the calling card. You're 100% certain it's authentic. Then there's the fact he seemed to know all about the security system. And finally, its target was an art piece. These are all part of the thief's modus operandi. And so, since his robbery seems to fit all those conditions... That's right. It means that Master Mask is behind it.
Nick, it definitely looks like it was Master Mask who stole the urn. But there's no real evidence either way as to whether Rob Delight is Master Mask. But...
Also, the urn hasn't turned up yet, let alone in connection to Mr. Delight himself.
So even though we know it was Master Mask that did it...
Maybe for the time being, I should try to show it wasn't Master Mask that did it. Okay. I think I can see a contradiction. Now, whether it's the contradiction that the game wants me to show, I don't know. Let's find out. We can always scum our way through it. His pattern is always to go after only the most precious art pieces. No monetary value. I'm going to play this. Hey! Can I ask you a little something, Detective Gumshoe?
Just hearing the little in that question is making me nervous.
You said that he always goes after the most precious art pieces, right?
That's right, pal.
But there's one problem. That's not what he did in this case. The supposedly priceless urn doesn't exactly rise to the level of precious art.
What do you mean?
Nick, how can you say such a terrible thing?
Oh, Nick's not getting any tonight. He's on the couch. He's on the couch. There's no Maya Hodo tonight. No.
No, I meant from a financial point of view. I mean, it wouldn't fetch a good price.
Well, Prosecutor Gono, what is the face value of that urn?
The appraisers I spoke to said they couldn't attach a price to it. And I mean that in the worst sense.
So in other words, it was not the kind of item that Master Mask would normally go after.
Oh! If I understand you correctly, Mr. Wright, you're saying that the theft of the Sacred Urn was not the work of Master Mask.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Actually, all I did was point out the contradiction. The argument made itself, but...
Well, first of all, we need to get this issue cleared up. Was this last robbery the work of Master Mask or not? What do you have to say about this, Mr. Godot?
This coffee here, it's my own special blend. I call it Gato 107. I'm trying to decide whether to cut down on the acidity or the bitterness. That's the only thing I've got on my mind right now. Mr. Trite.
What?
If you're really a man, you should clean up your own mess.
Sorry, but I don't get what you mean.
If you're saying it wasn't Master Mask that stole the urn, then it must be someone imitating Master Mask's methods. A fake.
A fake Master Mask?
Fake Damask? That just sounds ridiculous, but I like it.
Now, before I decide on my coffee, I believe some proof is in order, Mr. Trite. Proof that the person who appeared at Lordly Taylor that night was actually a fake.
Though I don't approve of Mr. Godo's behaviour, his point is valid. Mr. Wright, we're waiting. Uh-oh.
That's definitely a sign to save the game. Definitely.
Well, it looks like I'm going to have to prove it. I need proof that the person at Lordly Taylor that night was in fact fake Damask. Right. Let's have a look at this.
Ah! I see it already. Look, look, look. See the chest? See the chest? Look. Now look at the picture of Master Mask that we got from Maya. Look at this, look at this. Where's the giant emblem? Where's the giant emblem? Yeah, there's no brooch. There's no brooch. So I think... Can I... Now the problem is, which of these two do I play? I think I'd need to play this one. But I'm not confident it is.
What is this evidence supposed to prove?
Well, it proves someone here is fake, alright. It proves this lawyer is a fake.
What? These prosecutors sure know how to twist the knife. So apparently the picture of Master Mask not having the brooch on is wrong. What? Yeah, I don't understand either. Let's play this picture. So let's try and play this picture instead. The proof is right here. Oh, I see. It was the wrong... I had the right idea. I just played the wrong picture. I played just the wrong picture. Okay, I mean, that does kind of make sense. Yeah. I kind of feel like it would make more sense if you could play either picture and, you know, it's just be like, well, you know. Well, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. The proof is right here.
This looks like a photo taken by a security camera.
But if you look closely, you'll notice something peculiar about it.
Well then, why don't you go ahead and show us what it is? Go on, use this pointer and show us just what about this picture is so peculiar.
There. It's right here, of course.
You mean Master Mask?
I have here a piece of reference I'd like the court to take a look at.
Isn't that the publicity photo I bought this morning?
Yeah, see, I had the right idea. I just went with the wrong photo. It was a 50-50 coin flip, so... The problem I have with this security camera photo is the brooch on Damask's chest. They've used the wrong spelling of... Oh my god, that's really annoying. So that is not the correct spelling of brooch, right? That is not the correct spelling of brooch. You want brooch. B-R-O-O-C-H. Brooch, B-R-O-A-C-H, I believe is like... I feel like it's got a completely different meaning. I'm not confident. Piece of reference, is that a real concept? Kind of. Like, I'd probably word it differently, but for me, I would just say I'd like the court to take a look at this exhibit. That's how I would, you know, take a look at exhibit SK1.
Oops. A breach? Here, bailiff, get my steed. We need to retreat at once.
A brooch, Your Honour. It's sort of a clasp for holding one's cape on.
A clasp, eh? I see now.
But the Master Mask in the security camera photo.
Ah! He has no brooch.
That brooch is the same as the emblem on Damask's calling card and serves as a symbol. But the thief that broke into the Lordly Taylor wasn't wearing a brooch. In other words, this Master Mask is a fake.
Oh, I've been fooled again. Between the outdated references and that typo. It's alright. Well, you know, I saw what they meant, at least. Wouldn't it be a British spelling versus American spelling? No, because American spelling is wrong. Like, this is actually something that bugs me a bit, right? People say, oh, but American English is just as valid as English English. It's like, but the language is English. The language is English. It's not American, it's English, right? Telling English people English is not the correct English. Head explode. Kaboom. Absolute just explodey head.
Order! It's true, undeniably true. Detective Gumshoe, how could you have overlooked this? I'm sorry, sir, I don't know.
Here comes the salary cut.
Hey now, if you're gonna have a pity party, invite me too.
Mr. Gatto, you deserve some blame in this too. How could you have overlooked such a large brooch?
Ha, the brooch you're talking about. Do you mean this?
Ah!
That's Master Mask's brooch.
Where did you find it?
Oh, how you're glad Americans don't speak French. You know what? Some Americans do speak French. Because, you know, what are Canadians if not like French Americans? Don't tell Acarons that I said that, alright? Actually, no, yeah, I fuck with Canadians, they're fine. Canadians are actually fine, you know. I have very little beef with Canadians. I actually want to go to Canada someday because in New Brunswick, there is the Sabian Symbol Factory, and I'd love to go. If you go to the Sabian Symbol Factory, you can actually make, or have them make a custom symbol for you then and there. It's fucking sweet. I fuck with Canadians, yeah. Yeah. Don't look too much. If you start shipping me and Act together, then I will go on a sap cussing spree. All right. No! Don't! No! Come on, I'm just a little guy. Why would you do this to me?
Well, I've always had a good nose for evidence. I got it at the crime scene. It was hidden in the shadow of a big female Buddha statue.
Buddha statue? You must mean the Ami Faye statue.
Why don't you tell me about that, sir?
I always put evidence away in my pocket. After all, it's the safest place for crucial evidence.
Oh, this guy's one cool customer.
It's a little early to be shaken up, isn't it, little lady? That friend of yours left pretty little hickeys on there, too.
Hickeys?
Figuratively speaking, of course. I'm referring to Rondelight's fingerprints.
What? What? The defender's fingerprints are on the brooch? Order! Order in the court! Mr. Gatto, let's see that brooch.
I've grown attached to my metallic girlfriend here. Take good care of her.
I mean, it appears to have been torn off some clothing. There's a little bit of cloth left on the back.
Obviously, there must have been a big struggle that night at the crime scene.
Uh-oh. Phoenix, we have a problem.
You mess with Gatto. And you get burned.
You've been playing like a violin.
Well, Judge, I'm about ready to call my next witness.
You're done with me. But I haven't proved anything yet.
You've proven your own incompetence. That's good enough.
Oh, that doesn't sound good at all. Bailiff, bring the next witness into the courtroom.
Finally, time for the ace detective to make his appearance, huh? I know. People need to stop being mean to gummers. They need to stop bullying Gumshoe, otherwise I'm going to start cussing bitches. I don't think I won't do it. I've got 2 swords literally right next to me. 3, actually. 3, technically. Yeah, don't tell the popos about that, though, yeah. Alright, chap, this is our little secret. Good. Uh-oh.
1 second is one drip of the coffee pot. Let's hurry it up.
Shh, silence!
Now I see, it's all becoming clear.
What's clear?
Zvari! The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. What we have here is a judge and a prosecutor, A coffee maniac at that. Am I correct?
Well, yes, that's right.
Ha! Not bad. Not bad at all. You're the first person who's been able to penetrate my secret veil.
Well, Sir Prosecutor, let me introduce myself. My name is Luke Atme, ace detective and rising star illuminating the heavens. Oh boy, these two make a perfect pair.
Oh, that hurt. Oh, wow, my heart just seized up a little bit. Okay. I'm good. I'm alright, chat. Don't worry. I'm fine. I'm not dying. Not yet. They'd either be best friends or they'd tear each other's heads off.
I've heard that on the night of the crime, you were alone on security detail.
You have heard correctly. My specially made monocle is worth more than 100 Detective Gumshoes. If Detective Gumshoe was worth anything, that is.
Fuck off! I will slice that fucking nose off and ram it up your ass. Why was this guy all by himself anyway? Probably wanking. There must be some reason, I'm sure of it.
Well then, tell us what this special monocle of yours witnessed.
I know, they need to leave him alone. Motherfuckers.
It was approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, just after the date changed. That's when my nemesis, the...
Oh, I missed that. I missed a bit of text then. Hold on. The nemesis...
dancingly descended upon me. Just as I began to turn, the coward struck a fierce blow upon my noble head. Darkness swallowed me before I could land a single strike. When I awoke, he was gone. 30 minutes later, I used an emergency phone to notify the police.
Okay.
So you didn't get a clear look at the criminal?
My specially made monocle never misses a thing. However, that is limited to things that fall within my own visual range. But of course, that's only natural.
I fail to see why the witness seems so proud of his performance this evening.
Well, Sir Old-Timer, let me explain. We are not speaking of any ordinary thief, but of the King of Thieves, the great Mask de Mask, my arch enemy. That is what my instincts and my years of experience tell me.
Hey, Andy, welcome. Oh, thank you for 16 months. Damn. 16 months? How the fuck? That's been going... Whoops, he says. Yeah. I believe that was an accident. I believe that was an accident, you fucker. Nah. Thank you. Thank you, though. 1 month more than baby. Jesus, 15 months already. Fuck.
Very well. Proceed with the cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Okay. Ow! I just took a flagship to the bombs. So that would be 1 o'clock in the morning of the 12th, correct?
That's an impressive deduction, Sir Lawyer.
You were on security detail duty that night. Where exactly were you at the time?
A penetrating question. I was in the basement warehouse near the computer.
Near the computer, huh?
So then, you weren't trying to remain hidden, I take it?
Up to this point, I've tried to remain concealed when waiting for the thief.
Yeah, he said the same thing yesterday. You love it, nice. I'm quite proud of it. It's very hard to do, though, because it's one of those voices where I've really got to tighten my throat up to get the sound. So I'm definitely going to be having like a Honey and Jakeman's suspension after we're done with this tonight.
Yeah.
Exactly. Gumshoe also said they've never spotted the thief at the crime scenes before. Ow!
Precisely. That is precisely why I chose not to hide last night. I knew that by not concealing myself, I would be putting pressure on the thief.
Looks like the thief was the one applying pressure. On your pigeony head, that is. Oh, shoot me! Woo! That's the other thing about the voice. It takes so much air out of my lungs. Like, the air leaves my lungs and I end up yawning because I've got oxygen deficiency from it. Let's hydrate. Hydration will help.
In any case...
Hold it. Dancingly descended from where exactly?
Well, from the entrance, I suppose. Where else?
So in actuality, he neither danced nor descended. Someone please save me. So how is it you didn't notice the thief?
My eyes were looking for the thief's shadow whilst my ears listened for his footfalls. But even so, the dastardly criminal managed to sneak up on me. It can only be due to his subtly camouflaged cape and soft-soled shoes.
I hereby dub you Ace Dunce. I've got another theory for why the thief snuck up on him. What if he's the thief? Like, what if this motherfucker is Master Mask and he's having us all on for motherfucking fools? Right, what if this guy's absolutely taking the piss out of us right now? You didn't see the criminal's face when that happened.
Well, that's the difficult part. How should I put it? I saw his mask. That's all I can recall.
That's not very solid as far as testimony goes.
However, fortunately, I had my third monocle, the security camera, at the ready. It captured his image perfectly. This should be sufficient, I believe.
Well, as long as this photo's authentic, I don't see a problem here. The voice is perfect. Excellent. We love to hear it. We love to hear it. Well, Mr. Goddo, do you have a problem with the photo? Good. Then let's continue with the testimony. Goddo just says nothing and just sips his coffee. Amazing. Attacked and knocked unconscious, and you weren't able to do a thing. That's certainly some very impressive detective work.
Heh. Well, Sir Lawyer, have you ever been suddenly struck on the head?
Well, actually, yeah, by a fire extinguisher.
And what happened?
I was knocked out.
And you lost your memory too. You see, you have no right to look down on me then, do you? The only reason I didn't lose my memory is because I have more brains to begin with.
He may have brains, but the wiring to the self-reflection part seems to be severed.
In any case, that was how I was knocked senseless, and then...
Something I've just noticed, like... He's making a really big show about, like, flashing this massive red-ass motherfucker here. Is that relevant? Is there going to be relevance to this thing later? I feel like there will. I feel like there's going to be some relevance there. Okay, so 30 minutes later, he uses that to notify Popos. Press there. About this 30 minutes.
My silver cord was loosened and my soul fled to the golden halls of Elysium. As usual, I have no idea what this guy's saying.
I think he's saying that he was out cold. So, what happened during these 30 minutes?
No one can say, Your Honor. That span of time has truly vanished into the ether.
Just what is he going on about? There's something suspicious about Detective Atby. How could he not have noticed when the thief came in? Also, he says he was knocked unconscious before he could fight back, but that can't be right. It contradicts the evidence.
Huh? Which piece?
The real question is, why would he tell such an obvious lie? So, let's have a look. Which piece is it? I think it's the camera data. That's my gut feeling. Is it's the camera data, because it's the warehouse camera went off once at 1 AM on the night of the crime. But if he's knocked out at 1, then you know Master Mask wouldn't have like knocked him out, flown inside, and just sort of numed out like fucking Sonic the Hedgehog. Master Mask is more like Shadow. There's a darkness in his soul kit. Ah! Hi, Heart. Yeah. Ah! No. Oh dear. So where do I play? That's where my nemesis descended on me. But the warehouse camera went off. The warehouse camera went off at 1 on the night of the crime. And what does Master Mask have in their hand? They've got a box, but they don't have the sword, right? They don't have the sword. They've got a box, they ain't got the sword. You see? I'm gonna try, maybe they thought off camera. Yeah, but the thing is, it was approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, but what he's saying is that 1 o'clock is when Master Mask came into the warehouse. But for Master Mask to come into the warehouse, right? For Master Mask to come into the warehouse, they would have to go past him, then into the warehouse, then out of the warehouse, and then through the basement again. So if he's in the basement, it can't be... Like, there's only one photo. There's only one warehouse photo around 1 a.m. I'm going to try and play it, and if it's not right, then we'll scum it, but... No, it's not that. Okay, that's interesting. See, try the camera data again? No, is it not the camera data? See, they're saying that there's a very obvious lie, but the very obvious lie is not the very obvious lie, apparently. What is the very obvious lie, then? Is it the camera photo, maybe? It's not the camera photo. Okay, well, I think it's not so much a lie as a wait that doesn't make sense thing. Yeah, but the wait it doesn't make sense thing isn't right, because we tried it. So... I'm not sure what the game's wanting me to do here again. It might just be random bullshit go time again. Because this is the only thing I can make sense of. You know, if Master Mask comes into the basement, he has to go through the basement to get to the warehouse. The camera would have gone off twice. So Master Mask is inside the warehouse already when it closes. He can't have gone through or passed at me, you know. He's probably knocked him out, sure. But I don't believe that he's, you know... I'm not sure what I'm being expected to gravitate towards. Is there a logic I'm missing, chat? Let's see. Huh. We don't have a crime report either. I don't know what it's trying to lead me towards here. It's random bullshit go time, chat. We're just gonna fling random shit and see what sticks, I guess. Not that. Okay, so not the photo. Great. Is this case gonna start relegating itself into 2-4 tier with senselessness? I feel it may. I feel it may. I mean, level with me, chat. What am I missing here? What am I supposed to be gravitating towards? Because this is the only thing I can come back to. It's not random. I'm missing something obvious. If it's so obvious, then if it's that obvious, I wouldn't be missing it, right? The logical thing is the camera data. The logical, like, this is lawyer brain. This is lawyer brain taking over, right? If he was taken out before he could land a single hit, how come the brooch was ripped off? Right, see, I wouldn't go to that. Lawyer brain would not lead me to that conclusion. Lawyer brain would lead me to, this has quite clearly shown that the person has come out of... Right, this is how a lawyer's brain works, right? This data here says he's come out of the thing. We've got a photo showing him coming out. We've not got a photo of him going in. Therefore, he can't have passed at me in the basement. He cannot have done that. Because otherwise, he would have knocked him out, gone in through the basement door, camera goes off, and then he comes back out with the box, camera goes off twice, right? That's how lawyer brain is working. So, he knocked him out on the way out. Yeah, but how did he get in? If Atme is in there the entire time, if Atme's in the basement the entire time, and there's only one way in or out of the warehouse, he has to have gone in. He can't, unless he's actually already been in there. But if that's the case, then You know, it doesn't make that him knocking him out. He passed as a security guard, slept in the jar. No, he can't have slept in the jar. Army's in there. All right, I'll play the brooch, but there's no logical pathway that leads me to this. All right, Mr. Atme, could you take a look at this with that special monocle of yours?
Aha! This belongs to the criminal mastermind, my arch nemesis, Master Mask. It is, in point of fact, Master Mask's brooch.
Misspelled, of course. The brooch is more obvious than the camera thing. It really isn't. Like, it maybe to a layman, but to a lawyer, absolutely not. Like, there is no point of logic that would lead me to that. The camera thing is far, far... Like, if I was to put the brooch in front of a judge, they'd just look at me and quirk their eyebrows and was like, what the fuck are you doing? If I presented them with an argument around the camera, then that would be certainly where the judge would most likely actually take my side. That's where I've gone with that from. The brooch made no sense to me, and it kind of still doesn't. So, you know, maybe this is lawyer brain interfering again, but... It was found on the floor of the basement warehouse. Wonder how that happened.
Huh. Elementary, my dear lawyer. Obviously it wasn't glued on well enough.
Not quite. It clearly shows signs of having been ripped off a piece of clothing. Ripped off? Ah! We can only deduce the thief struggled with someone that night. That's the only thing I can think of. And there's only one person that was in a position to have had a struggle with the thief. The only person was on security duty that night. You, Detective Atme. Ah! Detective Atme, you must have fought with the thief that night. So, why did you lie in your testimony to the court? Witness, giving false testimony is a serious crime. No, it's not. You've let so many fucking people do it, Judge. You've let so many fucking people give shit testimony. I don't believe you. Fuck off.
No. Wait just a moment, Sir Oldtimer.
Don't talk to me like I'm living in a nursing home.
I just remembered, Your Honor. I was just confused because I've been dealing with so many cases lately.
The true measure of a man is in the amount of work he does. That's what I always say.
Nick, you can only handle one case at a time, isn't that right? You talk too much. Witness, so are you now saying that you and the thief fought?
Hold on. That's quite enough.
Is that guy Shadow? No, he's Goddo. He's not Shadow. Why? Why do you say Shadow?
That's quite enough, Your Honor.
Excuse me?
Save the big questions for the testimony. That's one of my rules.
I'm giving him a... It's supposed to be a jazz radio presenter. It's not supposed to be Shadow. It's supposed to be like,
you're listening to hunched over, ting-ting-ting fucking ride cymbal bullshit asshole musicians FM. We're gonna bring you some fucking ting-ting boom boom ba-doom boom boom ba-doom jazz, and it's gonna be shit.
You know, that's what it's supposed to be. Also, let me just be very clear. I hate jazz musicians. They can absolutely fuck off. Jazz musicians are insufferable cunts. That was a different voice. That was the same voice I've been giving him.
Indeed. I understand. I look at me and completely agree.
Okay.
Indeed, it's true that I looked away from the door for a brief moment. However, look at me, can it be so easily discombobulated? Unfortunately, the thief grabbed a weapon from the side and rendered me senseless. A true gentleman fights only with his own fists, but they were not enough. Its first blow struck true. Bam. And that's all she wrote.
You like the Shadow voice? Yeah, oh, thank you. I'm trying. I'm doing my best. So in the end, you did catch a glimpse of Master Mask?
Correct. It was during his third crime that he struck me from behind. It seems that my memory has become a tad jumbled, so to speak.
Well, that's certainly understandable. I, myself, always get confused about which testimony goes with which case. That can't be good. Alright. Let's see if we can disengage Lawyer Brain. Like, let's... Do we just cook up the most batshit theories that we can? Like, were him, objection, Your Honor, Luke at me and Master Mask were actually having hot sex down there. And it was really fucking hot. Like, we're talking full-on BL. We're talking like Holostars BL. Really hot, really sweaty. Kind of minging. Okay. That's not out of this world. Oh. Well, I wasn't expecting that, but alright. So, why'd you look away from the door anyway?
In addition to the camera, I'd prepared a variety of other sensors as well. The alarm on one of those had gone off, so I had to check the data. That's why I went to the computer. Elegantly, of course.
So, you were momentarily vulnerable when you were working on the computer. What should I do? Should I ask some more questions? Sensor? What kind of sensors are you talking about?
There are other places in the basement that someone can enter and exit from. There are air conditioner ducts, sewer pipes, and a cat door as well. I hooked up heat detecting infrared and ultraviolet sensors to each of them.
That's a lot of hardware. Was it all yours? You're chuckling to yourself with a snivelly voice. I'm glad you're enjoying it because it's ruining my throat. I have nothing but regret. How much money does he have? Enough. He's got too much, actually.
Lordly Taylor Department Store was kind enough to provide the monitoring hardware. Naturally, the security camera that took the photo belongs to them as well.
In other words, he couldn't have rigged the equipment there.
Has that cleared up any doubts you had about me, Sir Lawyer?
Can't you be discombobulated? What does that mean? Discombobulated. Young people these days, they really irritate me. They allow perfectly good old words to die until everyone forgets what they mean. Sorry, but what exactly does it mean anyway? Now I've forgotten. What was I saying? Fucking judge is senile. Oh, it's better old people forget what they were saying 5 seconds ago.
Well, it looks like we've cleared that up. You can go on with your testimony.
Disintegrated. No, discombobulated is basically like if you get turned around. Yeah, exactly. Hart's got the right idea. It is what happens if you're no longer combobulated, right? Now, if you discombobulate it, basically, you know, like if you, let's say, you're doing something and that boy distracts you, and you kind of forget what you're doing, and you start doing something else, and then you get confused between what you were doing. It's like you've become a bit discombobulated. You know, you're a bit confused, a bit turned around, a bit twisted. You know, you're a confused little guy, a bit of a goober, a goofy goober, in fact, if we will. What do you mean by weapon from the side? Don't be fooled by the portion of fries. I've still got a weapon from the side.
Naturally, the thief had no idea that Luke Admin, was hiding in the area. He grabbed the sword from the statue that was standing by the door to the warehouse.
Sword? Oh, you mean the sword that was all twisted like a tree branch?
Correct. Fortunately for me, the blade was not sharp.
Okay, so he is talking about the, That's such a horrible word for a Western tongue to pronounce. I think it's actually, Shishito. Is how we pronounce it. It's not Shishito. It's Shichito. So the thief armed himself with a sword. What about yourself, witness? You had that much faith in your own fighting abilities.
But of course, in college I was the second in charge of the boxing club.
I'm sorry if I failed to find that appropriately impressive.
However, my opponent in the ring this time was my arch nemesis, Mask to Mask.
This guy's a real piece of work. Press there. Can you tell us a little more about what happened?
My opponent was both powerful and vicious. You might say he was powericious.
Powericious?
I assumed the Acme fighting stance, but a sudden flash of light blinded me. That, of course, was checkmate. My opponent had bested me.
What do I do now? Should I ask more about this? You were blinded? So, what was this flash of light that blinded you?
I was bathed in a golden light that seemed to come from the statue of the woman.
The statue of Army Faye, I'm guessing. Well, that wasn't very much help at all.
Well, what do you think, Nick?
No, there's one thing I'm absolutely sure of now.
Yeah? What is it?
This Luke at me guy, he's definitely hiding something.
But why?
And I think I'm starting to figure out what really happened that night. I'm glad one of us is, and about the true nature of this detective. I'm really glad that Phoenix is starting to see, because this is fucking batshit. I've got no idea what's going on at this point. Which testimony was it? It was this one, wasn't it? You looked away from the door. Let's do the other things. I think he must be. Like, I think he must be. Ask about the computer. So did that computer belong to Lordly Taylor as well?
Correct. Well, except for the program that manages the data. That was specially designed by me, Luke at me.
In that case, he could have easily manipulated the data.
What's wrong, Sir Lawyer?
Yeah, let's get more info from 5 as well. Oh, excuse me. Let's ask about the Atme fighting stance. Atme fighting style. What is this Atme fighting style?
I'm sorry, but that's a trade secret. I can't really say anymore. But I suppose I can tell you if I absolutely must. The main thing is to put your back to the wall. That way no one can get behind you.
That's it. That's the Atme fighting style.
Well, Mr. Wright, what about that testimony?
It was very important because if his back's to the wall, how's he been hit from behind? Right? How's he been hit from behind? Of course it's important. We've learned a detective's secret technique after all.
Yes, indeed. I'll remember to use it if I take a walk alone late at night.
See, I see, when there is actually logic, I see it. When there is logic that my lawyer brain can comprehend. When it's abstract knowledge that, like, when I say abstract, when it's more abstract logic that lawyer brain doesn't comprehend, that's where I struggle. That's actually where I struggle, because lawyers don't very often deal with the abstract. You're going to throw yourself to the UK and bonk me. You can try. You can try. Do you hear that? That's my knuckles going crunch. Ah. Well, looks like we're facing then. Da better come on then. Go on, these start. No, these start. These start. These start. These start. These start. These start. Oh, I'm coming, pal. Don't you worry about that. When I get there, there's gonna get a rate clip. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, look up on YouTube. In fact, I'll type it in chat. No. Go to YouTube and watch that. Just type that into YouTube. Have fun. That's how we talk around where I live.
Yes, indeed. I'll remember to use it if I ever take a walk alone late at night.
Why the heck is he eyeballing that? It's creeping me out.
Now then, witness. We'll go ahead and add that secret information to your official testimony.
I put my back to the wall to fight, but the thief's blow landed upon my third eye.
But you sly motherfucker. You sly ass motherfucker. I'm gonna press the shit out of you now. I'm gonna mating press you, you little twat. Wait, no. No! Where is this third eye you're talking about?
Oh, it's right between my right and left eyebrows. It's quite invisible to the unenlightened. You may call it the forehead if you like.
Why didn't you just say it in the first place?
Sir Lawyer, it looks like the creases in your own forehead are getting deeper.
So Mr. Atme got hit on the forehead then? That's what he says. I've got a funny feeling about that. Actually, so do I. Well, what do you think, Nick? Okay. We've gone through this text before, so we'll fucking weep. Yeah. Right, okay, let's go back over the evidence, shall we? There it is. There it is. Do you see, chat? Ah, no worries, man. Thanks for swinging by. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Oh, and by the way, tell that boy. Woof. Can he say nep? Can he say nep? He read the description and got necessary info. Yeah. When the game leads me down a path of actual logic to get there, he does. When the game just goes batshit crazy, I mean, expects me to go abstract. No. No. Detective Atme, your testimony is crumbling like a house of cards. Checkmate.
What fun is this, Sir Lawyer? It is truly a pleasure to cross swords with you. And now, once again, you have thrown down the gauntlet at my armoured feet.
I believe this is what you said yesterday.
No, the coward must have wormed his way in through somewhere besides the door. Then my arch-nemesis struck me in the head from behind with this gruesome item here.
From behind, huh? But just now you testified that he struck you on the forehead. I hardly think you could forget where you were hit on the head.
Oh, it seems I've made another mistake.
Detective Atme, that's not the only strange part of your testimony. What do you mean by that? For example, the very fact that you hid the calling card from the police itself is strange. It's almost as if you were afraid they were going to help with security.
Oh. Geniuses such as myself have always been misunderstood. How sad.
That's wrong.
To err is to human, to forgive divine. Humans are machines. They have souls, feelings. They live, they die, they love, they hate. And yes, they even make mistakes.
Hey, hold on. It's not as pretty as that.
Really? What is it like then? Always chase a riddle down to the end. That's one of my rules.
To err is human, to persevere is devilish. Errare humanum est, perseverare diablicum. How was my Latin pronunciation, by the way? How's this for some Latin for you? Cultus diabolus laus at flammar, cultus obscurum, and plexus fatum. This might just be my chance to turn things around. Hey! I don't speak Latin at all, by the way. I don't speak Latin at all. All I know is that, like, every now and then, I'm just walking down the street, and some little kid is like, oh no, there's a big scary man. They look up at me, and suddenly there's like Latin choir music, and it's like, I'm just like this, you know, looking down at this small child. There's Latin choral music. I'm like, which one of us is the boss? Which one of us is the boss? Is it you or is it me? Is that what we're having to decide here? Are we going to have to fate to find out who it is? And the kid draws a knife, it's like, right, let's fucking go. And it's like, yeah, alright, you take this one, pal, you take this one. You take this one. Mr. Wright, what exactly is it that you're asserting? Very well, Your Honour. The defence asserts that Mr. Atme is Master Mask. Should we try it? And then Nep gets arrested for threatening a 5-year-old. No, the 5-year-old's the one who's just pulled the knife on me. The 5-year-old goes, you know, the 5-year-old's just like, yeah, do you hear that sound? That's the sound of a 5-year-old drawing a knife on me. It's like, oh fuck, here we go again. Here we go again. It's like someone gave Pearl a katana. The answer is simple. It's all clear to me now. Detective Luke Atme's true identity is actually Master Mask.
Yeah!
Order! Order in the court. Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? There's too many unnatural parts to Mr. Atme's story. He says he was hiding at the crime scenes, which is why no one ever saw him there. And then, in his last case, he manages to outperform Detective Gumshoe and the entire police force to miraculously retrieve the stolen treasure.
That's because I analysed the crime scene data and made an exquisitely elegant deduction. I picked up clues that the police had overlooked in order to arrive at...
Oh, please. The explanation is far simpler than that, Detective Atme. The truth is that you are, in fact, Master Mask.
Ah!
But, Mr. Wright, this photo clearly shows Master Mask. This security camera belongs to the Lordly Taylor department store. He shouldn't have been able to manipulate it. He didn't need to manipulate her. He gained access to the warehouse under the pretense of providing security. Then he simply dressed up as a thief and stole the urn.
So the ace detective is actually an ace thief. Is this true, witness?
Oh, Damascamo is pure genius, and so am I. Look at me, ace detective. You're very clever to have come to such a conclusion. I am impressed, Sir Lawyer.
What? Witness, you're admitting it?
Nick, now's your chance.
Yeah, time to put the last nail in this guy's coffin. Okay. Is this going to be like a one-day trial with no murder? A one-day trial with no murder in an Ace Attorney game? I'm concerned. I'm scared, chat. I feel like something fucky's going on here. He's going to pull something on me, isn't he? This fucker. Detective at me. Oh. Oh, what happened there? What? Huh?
Goto Blend 102. My personal favorite.
Mr. Goddo!
The ace detective is actually an ace thief. I smell a best-selling novel. There's only one problem. It simply isn't true.
But, Mr. Goddo, Mr. Wright has made some very strong points, and
I will admit my opponent's woven a compelling narrative out of whole cloth. But it is, in fact, nothing more than the patchwork quilt. Mr. Trite. If this detective really is the thief, then show us the proof of your claim. But it had better be as hot and as perfect as the coffee dripping down your face.
Why has he done this? This is actually like, and this is a picture perfect image of me midway through my working day as an actual lawyer, right? This is how it feels to work in the sector. That's a third-degree murder.
Well, Mr. Wright, don't just stand there. This court would like to see this decisive proof you have quickly.
Hmm? Oh, yeah, of course. What's the big rush? Are you alright, Nick? He looks pretty rattled right now. I'd like to finish this right now if I can. But can I really do it? I don't think we have decisive evidence just yet, do we? I don't think we do. I don't think we can. I don't think we can. The decisive evidence that proves Mr. Luke at me is in fact Master Mask has yet to be found. Proof? Of course I've got nothing.
Ha! Just what I thought. A man has to hold his head up high, no matter how things bad get, after all.
I see. I thought perhaps you had some evidence to back up your assertion.
This is no good. I've got to stay on the attack. I'll never get another chance to prove this guy's the thief. Don't give up, Nick. Think harder and try again. It's no good. I'm just not ready yet. But are you going to just give up and let us lose this?
So, you've come to your senses, have you, Sir Lawyer?
I can't think of a counter-attack at all.
It seems the cloud of suspicion surrounding this witness is lifted. Mr. Goddo, if you... Who?
Oh, okay.
Who are you?
That doesn't really matter right now, does it? Mr. Light, what are you doing here? Nicky boy, the things you've been looking for, I think I found it.
You mean that bag?
No, not the bag. What's in the bag? Well, and it's been fixed as well.
That's...
The sacred urn! Nick, it's the urn! Damn, she has got a tight booty. I said nothing, chat. I said nothing unwholesome. Yeah, they reached into the bag and they felt something hard and round. Ow! Why? I'm just a little guy.
Order, order, order. You, madam. That urn, where'd you find it?
You'll never believe it. It was in the office of Mr. Fancy Pants Ace Detective. Look at me.
Oh, Desi, you're the best.
God, he has a really horrible voice. Well, how do you explain that one, Mr. Atme? Even you're going to have a hard time weaseling out of this one.
Ha! Pathetic.
Mr. Gonno, do you have something you wish to say?
Yes, Your Honor. It simply amazes me how quickly times change. In the old days, a man who was to be taken at his word. It's truly sad.
You're still denying that Mr. Atme was involved?
Before casting aspersions at Detective Atme, consider the young lady here. Your name is Desiree. Desiree Delight. Is that correct?
Yeah, what about it?
Ha! How charming. The lengths that a woman is willing to go to save her husband is truly inspiring.
What are you insinuating?
As the wife of the criminal, you could have discovered that stolen her anywhere. Including the office of the good detective here.
Wait, hang on. What? Hold on. The coffee slides in. From where the judge is sitting. Is the judge... Where's this guy's percolator? What? Nanda! Nanda! What? I don't get it. Eh?
It certainly doesn't prove where the urn was before you found it.
What? I just brought it here from the detective's office. He has an unpaid intern sliding him coffee.
Please, madam. This town is already filled to the brim with lies. Any more could only compound the tragedy we have been witness to.
You're wrong. I would never do such a thing. Mr. Light. Please, Nicky boy. You gotta help me talk some sense into these people. There must be some way. I've got to prove that urn was actually in the Detective Atme agency. Fingerprints on the urn? Testify about what I saw? Which one do we go for? I mean, the thing is, Atme's wearing gloves, isn't he? Yeah, he's wearing gloves, but maybe he... The other thing is, we've been kind of handling it, haven't we? Someone else's fingerprints might be on it. Yeah. What I saw was I put my hands into the bag and there was something round and hard in there. It was actually at me underneath the table, with his testicles having been in the microwave in the style of South Park, and he's just there like,
Yeah, this will be my greatest popcorn trick ever. Soon they shall rub my balls, and I will enjoy it, for I, look at me, am a kinky bastard.
Hi chat, how are we doing tonight? Hi, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. It was a dick in a bag. Oh dear. I swear if that ends up on Sapcord. Let's try that.
What's wrong? Isn't it your job to come up with something to say?
Nick, come on. It should be easy to prove. After all, we checked out that bag, didn't we? You're right. I remember doing that. Whatever was in there, it was hard and round. And smooth, too. Oh! It was a Discord mod's brain. Yeah, it must have been the end. It must have. But I never actually saw it with my own eyes. Atme walked in just when I was about to have a look at it. So even if it was the end in there, I can't testify that it was. Oh, you're right.
It looks like I was wrong about you, Mr. Trite. In this town overflowing with lies, there's a single flickering candle of truth.
Nicky boy! Well, it's true that I never actually saw the urn. But maybe I can still testify about it from another angle. Should we show fingerprints? I can prove where the urn was by the fingerprints on it. Fingerprints, eh?
Oh, come now. Now you're really making me laugh, Sir Lawyer. Fingerprints indeed. May I go on? Good. Now, it would be perfectly understandable if my fingerprints were on the urn. After all, it was I who was guarding the urn in the first place. In any case, I am always in the habit of wearing gloves, as you can see. so unfortunately my fingerprints wouldn't be evidence of anything.
So it's actually we had to go with just like we can't evidence it yet. The defense proposes that the fingerprints of this person should be on the urn. Oh, okay. Hang on. Are they wearing gloves? Does Master Mask wear gloves? Master Mask wears gloves. Yes, but... Go on, I'm listening. I'm listening. Who doesn't wear gloves? We don't. We don't wear gloves. Gumshoe doesn't. Adrian Andrews doesn't. Who else? So who would have touched the urn? Larry doesn't wear gloves. Picked up Ron Delight's wallet while working on the night of the crime. Imagine if it was Larry. He just busts in like, yeah, you know what else is on this urn? The butts. In terms of whose fingerprints are on the urn, there's ours. I don't think Maya touched it. I don't think Pearl touched it. Gumshoe didn't touch it. So that leaves us or Adrian. Now, before I try and play an angle here, chat, am I on the right track? Am I on the right track? Do you agree that it's either us or Adrian? You do? Okay. So do we play Adrian then? Are we going to throw her under the bus again? Are we going to throw this lovely young lady under a bus once again? Is that what you're telling me to do? Are you honestly saying that I need to throw Adrian Andrews under a bus for a second time? I feel kind of bad doing this. Alright.
Let me give you an important piece of advice. The one who keeps a cool head all the way until the game's end is a winner.
Let me give you an even more important piece of advice, Mr. Wright. You are not going to win this game with that answer. Okay, so you... I feel like chat's fibbed to me here. I feel like you fibbed to me there, chat. We gotta go through all this again. So hold on. Atney must have brought the thing to his office yesterday. I think I missed this because I was skipping through thinking it was text we hadn't seen before. So he must have brought the urn back to his office yesterday. And there, I'm sure someone must have left their fingerprints on it. Hold on. If these two both wear gloves, right? We're trying to say it's not Ron Delight. We're trying to say it's not Ron Delight. We're trying to say... Nanda. Were we not meant to go down this route? Is this route a trap? Because the only other people I can think of... It's not a trap. Ha. So we've eliminated Adrian. It's not Adrian, even though it could have been, but we've eliminated her. It's not her. You said it's us, so it's got to be us then. I was not expecting to try and implicate myself. That's the weirdest fucking thing.
So, what's all this fuss about fingerprints anyway?
Mr. Atney, do you recall the events of yesterday?
Hey, Nick, come on, open it up.
Hey, wait a minute. You can't just open his private property.
Don't be such a fuddy-duddy. It's an important investigation.
Well, what's in there? Hang on a sec. I'm taking it out now. Whatever it is, it feels kind of hard and smooth. Do you think maybe it's Mia's legs? I'll behave.
Well, hello there.
It's true that I didn't get a chance to look in the bag at that time. What's that? Was that actually an anime outtake? Was that actually in the anime? It's kind of hard and smooth like a dildo. Oh no! No, surely not. Surely not. It's a family-friendly game. Okay. But I did touch what was inside.
What? You touched it?
And I remember it very well. It was smooth and hard.
Well, that was just my throbbing penis.
Your Honor, I'd like the court to examine the fingerprints on that urn. If my fingerprints are on there, then it proves the urn was in Detective Atmy's office.
Well, even if your fingerprints are on the urn, it still doesn't prove when they were put there, does it?
Of course it does.
What did you say?
It's not what I say, but what Adrian Andrews, the person in charge of the exhibition, said. I polished it until it was just about glowing. I thought maybe I could make it look more valuable. If she polished it that much, she must have removed any and all fingerprints on it. And the only chance I had to get my fingerprints on it after that was yesterday at the Atmy Detective Agency.
Ha! This blend. Goto Blend 107? I've decided. It's a little too bitter after all.
Oh. Interesting. Hold on. Okay. Look at his mask. It's actually steaming.
Order! I accept the defense's request. Bailiff, take this urn and...
Wait a moment, Your Honor. There's no need for that.
No need, you say?
Precisely. I already know Mr. Wright's fingerprints are on the urn.
What are you saying?
Oh, yes, I've finally broken him down.
Take a good look, everyone. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself.
Oh my god. That's such a relatable expression. That is literally me when I'm midway through my working day. Trying to hide the pain.
Here I am, the tragic clown.
This guy is nussier than a fruitcake.
You see, it was me all along. I am the one and only Mask to Mask. I hope you'll enjoy my little performance.
No, that's midlife crisis, Nep. No, that is literally just you work in a capitalist society, Nep.
Well, Mr. Goto, what is Mr. Atmy's condition?
He's still in the lobby, laughing insanely, Your Honor. I wish I could enjoy the joke as much as he seems to be.
Well, it looks like the matter has been settled. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching him with the title of thief.
Nick, you were right after all. Yeah, I guess Mr. Light really wasn't the thief.
The court finds the defendant, Mr. Rondelite.
Hold it.
You're wrong. Wrong, I tell ye. I mean, not exactly wrong, Sarge, but actually not right is really what I was trying to say.
Oh no, he's not. This can't be happening.
The thief, the sneaky, odious thief who's been stealing all the treasures, is moi, he. I'm the one you want. I'm the thief, I tell you. Sir, did it.
Do it! Pronounce me guilty, please.
I don't know what kind of a kangaroo court you all think this is, but... The true identity of the thief has already been proven. Please hurry and pass judgment.
What are you talking about? I already confessed. I'm the thief, I tell ye.
Mr. Gatto, don't just stand there drinking coffee.
Ah. Hey there, Mr. Thief.
Yes, sir.
If you're really a man, then clean up your own mess.
I'm sorry, I'm a fraud. I just don't have any idea what you mean.
How's my French, by the way?
If you are Master Mask, then prove it. That's what that means.
Yes, sir, I'll be happy to.
He says he'll be happy to, Nick. It's kind of cute. He's 100% committed to his fantasy.
Good boy. Just remember one thing. A boy only gets one chance in his life to become a man.
I knew that. I won't fall, I swear.
Okay then, talk. We're all listening.
Oh, well, let's all have a listen to this confession.
Even Udgy is sick and tired of this bullshit. Okay.
The truth is, I've been Master Mask all along. I mean, you can't prove I'm not actually Master Mask, can you? I don't have an alibi for the night the air was stolen, after all. I donned my costume that night, and dancingly descended upon the scene of the crime. Look, you can see right there in the photo. That's me. As for my brooch, I snagged it on the door on there, and it got torn off, that's all.
Udgy being sick, he's going to get home, going to be late home, going to get yelled at by his family.
I don't like the direction this trial has taken.
This is how every trial goes, at least with me anyway.
You're doing great.
Ha ha ha. Stop it, Mr. Godot. You're embarrassing me.
Like I said, you're only gonna get one chance to testify. Alright? But if you make it through this with flying colors, I'll keep my promise too. I'll make sure you stay locked up in prison as the one and only true Mask the Mask.
Thanks so much, Mr. Godot. I'll do my best.
All right, Mr. Wright, I'm afraid it's time for the cross-examination.
Okay. Right. Let's have a look over the evidence again, shall we? Let's press on everything. Oh, excuse me. You may think you're the real Master Mask, but your wife thinks you're delusional. You're Delulu.
I haven't told Dossie yet about my true identity, Armand. Believe me, I've got my reasons.
But the way your room is decked out, how could she not know about it? Aren't we all Delulu sometimes? No, I'm never Delulu. I am never Delulu. I am never Tuny. I am simply sensible, sane, stable Nep. Yeah.
Even thieves have complicated family situations, I suppose.
I'm not Delulu. What are you talking about? What should I do? It sounds like we're about to get sidetracked again. Press harder. So, why are you withholding the truth from your wife?
Well, first of all, I don't think she believed me anymore. Second, if there's one thing Dossie absolutely detests, it's criminal.
If that's the case, then why did you ever start thieving to begin with?
What do you mean, get well soon? What are you talking about? I'm stable. I'm sensible. I'm a good sap.
Whoa, Dossie is crazy about Choupin. She's a real Chopahulu. But she's the love of my life, Your Honor. I guess you could say I'm a Dossie-aholic.
So you do have a complicated family situation after all.
Alright, that's enough. Please continue with your testimony. I beg of you. I thought you were going to be the one to show us the proof. You know, that you're the real Master Mask and not just some kind of obsessed fanboy.
Now, just not fair. What do I have to do all the hard work on a war?
Maybe because you're the one making the outrageous claim for a change. Come on, Nick. You know that Mr. Didlight couldn't have committed the crime. You're the one with the fancy law degree. It's time to put it to work already. I need some kind of proof that Ron couldn't possibly be Master Mask. Well, I guess if you had that kind of proof, we wouldn't still be here, would we? For the time being, maybe I need to shift strategy. I should try to show that Mr. Delight couldn't have stolen the urn.
On the way,
You've got no alibi.
I've been a judge for a long time. And this is the first time I've ever heard a defendant brag about having no alibi. But I tell you, I was in Lordly Talia that night. No. That's too vague, even for me. To be more precise, I was down in the basement warehouse.
Hold on. What is it, Nick? Where was Ron Delight when the crime happened, anyway? If we can prove he had an alibi after all, this case would be a piece of cake. Well, you're right, but...
You think you can prove that? Wake up and smell the coffee.
Well, I think maybe I can.
Mr. Wright, do you have any evidence that shows the defendant has an alibi?
Do I? Now, let me just say, chat. I have the evidence, or do you think I'm still some sort of third-rate rookie?
Oh, I've never seen you this angry before.
I'm not surprised. Anger is the last refuge of the pathetic.
I thought I was more confident than angry.
Well then, let's see this evidence already. Show to this court evidence that proves where your client was on the night of the crime.
Take that!
Mr. Delight, this wallet belongs to you, correct?
Oh, yes, it does. I lost it somewhere. Mr. Wright, when you find a wallet, you should report it to the police right away.
No, you don't understand. This is an important piece of evidence.
Evidence?
Mr. Delight, when did you first notice that you lost your wallet?
Let's see. I think it was on the night of the crime. But I know I still had it when Desi and I went out for dinner.
This wallet was found at approximately 1 AM at KB Security Headquarters.
What? Surely you're not serious.
Yeah, I'm serious. This proves that Mr. Delight was in fact at KB Security that night.
No!
So if the defendant was at KB Security at 1 o'clock in the morning, then that proves he has a watertight alibi.
No!
Furthermore, considering the distance between Lordly Town and KB Security, it would have taken 30 minutes to get there by car. Come on, Larry, anyway. I'm not Delulu. You can't prove it.
Well, Mr. Godot, do you have anything to say?
In fact, let's ask. Let's put it to the saps, shall we?
And stop drinking that coffee.
Come on, Mr. Thief. Don't let this guy beat you. Tell him why he's wrong.
I'm not Delulu.
You're the only one who calls me thief, Mr. Godot. Alright, I'll try. I'll do it. I will.
He's really got Mr. Delight all worked up. Yeah, he's like a kid at his first day of school.
Look, it's just ridiculous. Why would I have dropped my wallet at KB Security? Someone must have planted it there to make it look like I was there and not the heist.
Planted it there? He's really reaching now. Mr. Delight, you probably dropped your wallet when you took it out to use this, didn't you? The keycard to KB Security's CEO's office.
No!
That was a pretty good try, Mr. Trite. Unfortunately, you've overlooked one small thing. Motive, of course. Why would this thief go to KB security in the middle of the night anyway?
Well, Mr. Wright, it looks like you need some more evidence after all. Ugh, stupid kid. Now then, let's see your evidence. The evidence that shows why Mr. Delight went to KB security at 1 AM that night. Hold on. Hold on. If you don't want your true identity revealed to the world, come to KB Security at 1 AM on October the 12th and bring $50,000. If you don't, I'll take that red diamond you received the other day instead. Hold on a second. So, let me just cook something a second, chat. I said there was something relevant about Atmi's red ring. Someone's blackmailing Atmi. Someone is blackmailing Luke Atmi. But who? Do we try and play this? Mr. Delight, I believe you've seen this before, correct? Oh, thus. What is it? A blackmail letter. That's what it looks like from the contents.
Blackmail?
Yeah, basically it says bring $50,000. That certainly sounds like blackmail, alright. They now feel dumb. At the time of the theft, Mr. Delight was dealing with the blackmailer himself. In KB Security's CEO office, a full half hour away from the scene of the crime. What? What happened there? Order! 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 So when the theft of the urn occurred, the defendant was in KB Security. It looks like a perfect case for the defense.
You may see it as a perfect case, Judge, but to me... well, let's just say that my Godo Blend 107 impresses me a lot more.
What are you trying to say?
You say the thief was being blackmailed by the CEO of a security company, but did you actually investigate this CEO at all?
Well, no, I guess not.
Accusing a man of blackmail with no proof, I'm not sure what to think of that.
Not sure what to think of that. At least I know what I think of you. Good point. I'm not sure what I think of it myself. You claim that the defendant entered the CEO's office, but you will need at least one witness to corroborate your claim, Mr. Wright. If something smells, it's usually the butts!
Nick, I think we're going to have to track down the CEO guy.
No, we don't have to track down the CEO at all.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Trite?
There is someone else who can testify.
Testify!
This is the person who can testify the keycard was used at 1 AM that night. Hey, Judge. 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 Udgy. Sniff my butts! Who's this useless-looking young man? Who's this useless-looking young man? Oh, God. You don't remember him, Your Honor? Not exactly. But just looking at his picture makes the bile start to rise in my throat. It looks like he doesn't remember the case from 2 years ago. He probably blocked out that memory on purpose. Anyway, this man was working as a guard at KB Security that night.
Oh?
The question at hand is, this keycard.
Yup, that's the keycard they use in the building I work. According to the serial number, this one is to the CEO's office. You need it to get into that room, and every time you use that card, it leaves a record. Yeah, tells you exactly who entered the room and when. As you can see, there's no need to investigate the CEO of KB Security. We should be able to discover the truth simply by analysing this keycard's data. What amazing animation! Slides in a coffee, sniffs it happily, has a swig and just spits it out. I fucking can't with this series sometimes. Okay. Well, Mr. Godot.
The name of the CEO of KB Security is Kane Bullard.
Kane. The technology of peace. Kane lives in death. Kane lives in death. But Kane's alive.
I was unable to contact him directly, but I got the keycard data. Here.
Not your number one prosecutor, not even number two, but still solid number three. So what does it show?
Each keycard has its own serial number, and they leave detailed records of their use. According to this data, this card was used at 1 AM on the morning of the crime.
Okay. But that means it can't be Mr. Delight dressed up as Master Mask in this photo.
Ha! It looks like you're right. 2 minutes isn't even enough time to brew a good cup of joe.
So then.
Ron Delight was clearly in the office of KB Security's CEO at the time of the crime. The prosecutor's office is ready to admit that fact. Therefore, it's impossible for the defendant to be Master Mask.
Good job. You did it, Nick.
That's enough. Oh, is Floof being is Floof being naughty? Oh boy, hang on. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching with the title of thief. What's wrong, Your Honor? I'm ready to pass judgment, but before I do that, do you have any further objections? No, Your Honor. Oh, very well. The court finds the defendant, Mr. Ron Delight. Nice. Thank you, Gumshoe. Thank you. Thank you. I'm great. I know. I'm the great non-Delulu Nep. I came from the stream just to join the ganging up on Floof. Yes, I did. Always dunk on Floof. Right. Like the thing is, I've actually, because Ace Attorney opens in window. It doesn't open full screen. It's a windowed mode game. And I have Discord behind me just to keep a track of what Discord is saying that my status is like. And I tend to leave it on Sapcord so I can see what you guys are talking about. I can see what you guys are talking about. You can't hide from me.
No, Saps. You can't hide from Nap at all. Ever.
Court is now adjourned. I'm not Delulu. I'm not Delulu. What are you talking about, Arad? Not Delulu. I'm not. Excuse me.
Nick, you did it. You were right after all. Actually, I'm a little bit ashamed of myself.
Oh god, I need to take a swig of this. Nicky boy. Oh, Mr. Light. Wait. You're not going to throw a flagship at me here, though, are you? I knew you could do it. I believed in you all along, Nicky boy. I don't know how I can ever repay you. Ow! Oh, shucks. Thanks, Mr. Light.
Bro, who are you? A mod. Oh. Is it time for me to kill? Is it time to kill? I like it when it's time for that.
I'm slightly scared.
Yeah, you should be.
'Cause Nip's here.
Don't kill them, they funny. Oh, okay. Seeing as you asked me nicely, and I trust you, I'll let them live for the time being. They get another 5 minutes. Okay, 5 more minutes of life, and then they die. All right. Oh shucks, thanks, Mr. Light. I just know I'm blushing.
Congratulations, Mr. Nick.
Oh, pearls. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Who is this woman?
Oh, she's nobody. She's just
You're blushing. How dare you do this in front of Mystic Maya? You should be ashamed of yourself.
Ow! She slapped me.
Pearly, this woman is Miss Desiree Delight. She's our client's wife. Mr. Nick,
Yeah.
you're even worse than I thought. Go behind the back of your own client.
No, you got it all wrong.
Never forgive you.
Ow! Double slap. No one can escape the slaps.
Well, anyway, all's well that ends well, right? We got the sacred urn back and the thief has been caught.
You're so right.
And it's all thanks to Nicky Boy here. But actually, it was you, Mr. Light, that brought us our urn back. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Oh, please. You're embarrassing me. If we won the case, then why does this guy still look so glum? Oh, but I am the thief. Actually, what's the point now?
What is it, honey? I did my best for you, Ronnie.
I know that, and I appreciate it, Desi. Boss, this song is...
Come on, give the kid some time.
Oh,
He's just got a little touch of the blues. You know about feeling blue, right, amigo?
Mr. Gatto, what are you doing here?
Oh, come on, I just came here to say thanks to my newest buddy. You, Mr. Trite.
That's a hell of a smile. Maybe you should learn my name before you call me Buddy.
Well, playtime is over. Early this morning, the body of Kane Bullard was discovered.
Kane Bullard? Where have I heard that name before?
Isn't that the name of the CEO of KB Security?
Wait, body?
The estimated time of death was 1 a.m. on October the 12th.
1 a.m. on October the... Shitting hell!
That's right, amigo. At the same time that the cheap little urn was being stolen, the CEO of KB Security was being murdered.
So then, what are you doing here?
Oh, come on, you figured it out already, haven't you, amigo? Or have you already forgotten about that piece of info I helped you out with today?
Helped out? What?
On October the 12th, at 1 in the morning, Ron Delight was in the CEO's office, the scene of the murder. After getting that blackmail letter, he must have been imbrued with utter rage.
What are you saying? Imbrued with rage?
Come on, don't tell me you didn't know. Ron Delight was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard.
An employee of KB Security? Oh no, Emmy's banned. Emmy's banned. Emmy's dead. Emmy's dead. Oh, F in the chat. Oh dear.
It looks like the alibi that saved him from being convicted as a thief. It's gonna be the noose that gets him hanged. As a murderer. Kind of an anti-alibi.
No way.
He can't be the thief because he was at the murder scene when the murder occurred.
No, that's a lie. It can't be true.
I'm a thief, I tell ye.
Ron Delight, you going back to prison again. This time, the charge is much more serious. This time you'll be tried for murder.
What? This is impossible.
I'm looking forward to another exciting showdown, Mr. Trite. You and I aren't through with each other yet. Surely you won't back down from a challenge. You've never been a coward.
Mr. Nick, is there something personal between you two?
I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. At least let me have some fun while I'm here. This guy, who the heck is he? He may be quiet, but he's the most dangerous enemy I've ever faced. Well then, time to say goodbye to Mr. Delight.
Nick, how could this be happening? Right in front of our very eyes, our client's been arrested for murder. And the one who established his presence at the scene was me.
Oh, Ronnie!
Arrested for murder on the very same day he's declared innocent of larceny. What the heck's going to happen next? Why the fuck is Sapcord exploring Butts County? Ow. Okay. You're looking for funny city names. Alright, how about this one? How about this one? How about this one? Yeah? How about this one? These are all real place names in England. These are all real place names in England. The first one that I sent, the first one, is 15 minutes away from my house. I can drive there in 15 minutes. I live next to it. It's real. Go on. Drop them in the Sapcord. See what they say. You actually took a fucking screenshot. No.
You know, I'm glad we found the Urinal, but poor Mr. Delight got arrested again.
Well, supposedly Mr. Delight was in the CEO's office when the murder occurred. Oh, hi, Gus. Do you hear that? All right, mate. Hello. Cat's here. Hey, buddy. Hello. Cute boy.
No way, Jose, I don't buy it. But the one who proved that Mr. Delight was there was Mr. Nick himself, at least from what I can understand.
Did you hear him?
Looks like you did too good a job of a time this time, Nick.
How about we get started looking into the KB security murder?
I think I'm going to head back to Kurumi Village for a little while, if that's alright. Sure, but why? I'm going to bring the sacred urn back and have some people take a look at it. Oh, that's a good idea. I think I'll go...
No, Mystic Mai. Oh, hang on, wrong voice.
No, Mystic Mai, you should stay here. I want you two to spend some special quality time together, full of love and happiness.
It sounds like she thinks that Maya's going to end up full of happiness, that's for sure. Pearls is so caught up in her fantasy, she forgot there's a murder to solve. What are the funny place names in Britain are there? So, do you want to know something funny about Shitterton? Shitterton is about 20 minutes drive from my hometown, and because it's got a very funny place name, they actually ended up buying a massive fucking boulder with the village name on it because it kept the signpost kept getting stolen. It's not very far away from Piddletown as well, which is a town on the River Piddle. There's also Piddle Hinton not very far away from there. I'm just trying to think. Like, I'm sure that there's there's a map of funny place names across Britain that you can kind of go to and from. It's worth a look into it. My funny place name signs get stolen as well. Yes, they do, all the time. Mostly by tourists, if I'm honest. Mostly by tourists.
Now remember, no fighting, okay?
PP Island. She's gone.
Okay, Nick. Time to get going on this murder investigation.
Oh, we got some bopping beats here. Okay. Oh, yeah.
Let's ask her about Godo.
Say, Nick, what do you think that thing attached to his face is anyway?
Don't ask me.
Why not? You know, don't you?
I've never met that guy before in my life, and believe me, he's not exactly forgettable.
Yeah, but at the trial day he said...
So we finally meet, Mr. Phoenix Trite. I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you.
You're right about one thing. He sure acts like he knows me.
Hey, Nick, I was just thinking. Maybe you should try to stop making people you've
Ow!
never met before into your enemies.
Hey, Mabel. Posture check. Okay, hold on. Do you remember in Maiden Abyss? Do you remember Ozen the Immovable? When I pop my back, it's very much like Ozen popping her back. Everything crunches at horrible angles that it shouldn't do. Trust me, I'd like to stop doing that too. My poor body can only take so much. Who is that guy anyway? What's his story? I wonder if I ever find out. He really reminds me of... I kind of feel like Relius Clover was probably based off of this guy, purely because of the mask and the hairstyle. I don't think there's very much to be gained by... Like, we've got everything... There's nothing in the office that's of any use to us, right? So, we've got three choices. Let's go to the detention centre first, and have a word with... Okay. I already told you, it's not more.
A sad, pitiful one that tapers into silence.
Sounds like they're interrogating Mr. Delight right now.
Man, we don't have enough time as it is.
Yeah, well, guess the police are going crazy just like we are. Yesterday I thought he was just a thief, but now they've got a murder case on their hands.
Oh, I guess you're right. That guard over there looks a bit on edge too.
Come on, we'll just have to come back later.
Okay, let's go check out some other place, Nick.
Okay, off we go. To the hideout. Command grab. You say command grab, I'm fucking straight there. Sorry, I keep getting distracted by Discord. Oh, Nicky boy, Maya. Oh, Mr. Light. All I wanted to do was help my dear Rani. Yeah, I guess it ended up hurting his case.
Don't say that, Nick. She doesn't need your help beating herself up. Hey, Nicky boy, please help Rani. My Rani wouldn't hurt a fly.
Alright, I'll poke around and see what I can find out.
Really? Are you serious? Oh, I'm so happy. I knew asking for your help was the right thing to do. Don't know what I can do to help anymore.
I had no idea Mr. Light had such a vulnerable side. Listen carefully, Nicky boy.
My Rani would never ever kill anyone. It's just not in him. I don't think he would either, Nick.
Yeah, but you have to admit he's got a bit of a temper to him. It's not that hard to imagine him just snapping and screaming.
He would never say that. Anyway, Mr. Light, he might not be a killer, but he's still going around saying he's a thief.
I already told you, that's just a fantasy for him. Mr. Light, I hate to say it, but you're the one living in a fantasy world.
What? How dare you say that to me, Nicky boy? I know everything about my Rani.
We don't have any secrets between us.
Rani isn't the thieving type. He's so honest he wouldn't even sneak a nap. He's so honest that he wouldn't even steal a glance. A thief? Ha!
The very idea. I guess I just don't get it.
Huh? Get what?
I just can't understand how they can be so different and yet be such a happy couple.
Yeah, they sure are different.
Come on now, Nicky boy.
It's not that mysterious, is it? It was love at first sight.
For me, anyway.
What? For you?
I hate these kind of people more than anything.
You mean Ace Detectives?
No, I'm fine with Ace Detectives.
Oh, so you must mean thieves?
No, they're alright too. I just hate thieves that pretend to be Ace Detectives.
There's nothing I hate more than cowardly men. By the way, why did you go to Detective Atmy's office anyway? Well, as the trial went on, I started to get more and more anxious. I went there to try and find out more about the real criminal. The real criminal? Yeah, obviously the real Master Mask is not my Ronnie, right? Yeah. And Detective Admin knew more about Master Mask than anyone else. They mentioned him on the Great People Around Town segment on TV. So then, you went there to ask him some questions. That's right. I'll do whatever it takes to save my man. His secretary said the ace detective ain't in right now, but I forced my way past it into his hideout. I wouldn't exactly call his offices a hideout. That bag was sitting right there on top of the table. Oh yeah, we saw that bag there yesterday too. There's nothing lower than someone to try to pin a crime on someone else. Mr. Light, do you know about KB Security? Don't be silly, of course I do. That's where my Ronnie works. So she thinks he still works there, huh? And yet, according to what we heard today...
Come on, don't tell me you didn't know. Ron Delight was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard.
Ron quit. He doesn't work there anymore. It looks like Mr. Light doesn't know. KB Security is only about 20 minutes away by motorcycle, that is. Larry told me it takes 30 minutes. Oh, wrong voice. Larry told me it takes 30 minutes by car. Well, I have to admit, I tend to fly pretty fast on my bike. To make KB Security that fast, are you sure you aren't literally flying? Why don't I give you a ride sometime? Or better yet, how about now? Pearl will murder us, but okay. Why don't you... Ow! Why don't you tell us where it is? Ah! Why? What did I do to deserve this? I just want to be held. Why don't you just tell us where it is and we'll go ourselves? What a scaredy cat you are, Nick. Mr. Light told us the location of KB Security. Okay, let's head over there right away, Nick. I'm not sus. I just want to be loved. So was it really love at first sight when you first met Mr. Delight? Well, maybe not at first sight, but Ronnie saved my life. Saved your life? I was at work one day when two robbers suddenly rushed in. Well, I'm not the kind to just curl into a little ball in the corner, so I fought back. Robbers? Yeah, they took me hostage. I was so frightened. They were both carrying these huge knives, and I broke down into tears. Yeah, I would too if I were in that situation. Oh, I think I get it. Did Mr. Delight come in to save you? Yeah, exactly. I remember he looked so handsome in that guard uniform of his. He went right up to those two knife-wielding robbers and screamed in their faces. This looks like the weirdest fucking orgy I've seen in my life. Oh no. Oh god. Don't you think the one on the right looks like Larry? Is that what you were about to say? The one on the right is a condom in the butts. Oh no! Oh no! I think it's supposed to be tights, like sheer tights, but yeah, I thought it looked like a condom as well. You're right, Hart. What's up? What's wrong? Was it the kettle sound? I'm sorry. Oh no. Please stop it! He screamed. I could see the robber's faces turn pale. That high-pitched shriek of his does have a surprisingly strong effect on people. Then, crying and swinging his arms like crazy, he attacked the two robbers. All by himself. He came to save me, a total stranger all by himself. He was so scared that he was crying and shaking, but he still risked his life for me. Wow, that's a great story. Yeah, he may not look it, but in a tough situation, there's no one better. That's why I fell in love with him like I did. That's so romantic. I'd fall in love too, I guess. Nick, I hope you do the same for me if I ever get taken hostage. You literally were. With Maya, that possibility always seems to loom in the not-so-distant future. Okay, let's go to KB Security then. Oh, wait, hang on. Again? Examine the whiff of old bag. We have actually examined that. We need to examine everything with a whiff of old bag on it. Every single thing with a whiff of old bag on it. Yeah, so Maya got taken hostage in 2-4. CEO's office. Okay, here we be. So, I guess this is where it all went down, huh? The walls in here look thick, just like you'd expect in a CEO's office. What's that got to do with anything?
Hey, it's you guys!
Oh, it's Detective Gumshoe.
Today was a real treasure for you guys, huh?
Sure was, pal. That prosecutor made real fools out of us.
Yeah, I feel for you.
Wow, that's not like you at all. I thought you'd be more like, oh, that was great. You guys got what you deserve, pal. Ho, 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 ho. Or something to that effect.
Do I really sound like that to you, pal?
If the gumshoe fits.
Well, anyway. The point is, I can tell when someone puts their heart into their jobs. And I can sympathise when things don't go your way. Sometimes, I feel like wrong is the only way things go for us detectives.
Wow, I had no idea Detective Gumshoe was such a nice guy. Now, if this little love fest is over, maybe we can start investigating. Detective Gumshoe, tell us what you know about the murder.
Okay. But the thing is, I'm really not supposed to.
Hey, come on. What about how we put our hearts into our work? Things are really working against us right now. We need help.
Oh, okay, I'll tell you. Just don't start crying on me, okay, pal?
Okay, I won't cry on you, pal.
The victim's name is Kane Bullard. He was the CEO of KB Security and a pretty big fellow in his own right.
He looks like a fucking bigwig.
His corpse was discovered at 9 this morning. His estimated time of death was 1 in the morning on October 12th. Cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head, probably an object in this room. It happened at exactly the same time that Master Mask was stealing the urn, huh?
Cause of death was cerebral hemorrhaging from blunt trauma. Oh, that's horrible. What a way to go. Jesus. So why did it take almost an entire day to discover the body?
There's a good explanation for that one. Bullard's body was stashed away inside that safe.
Yeah, no worries, Aaron. Cheers for swinging by. Hopefully I won't fail too miserably at trying to get through things without your guidance. Safe? Well, it's pretty big.
Nobody had heard from him, and when they opened the safe this morning, out he come.
Oh, so the body fell out. That white string must be the shape from when he fell out. I think we still need some more information about Mr. Billiard. Maybe you could start by getting the man's name right? So, what happened to Master Mask?
He's at the detention centre screaming like a madman. Investigate me again, he keeps yelling.
No, I didn't mean him. He's not the real thief anyway, right?
Oh, you mean that detective at me? Oh, that was great. That guy got what he deserved. Oh.
Now that's the detective I know and love.
Think about it. Atme was always around when a calling card showed up. But he always mysteriously disappeared when the ice took place.
I was hiding at the crime scene.
Huh, yeah, right. That's the lamest thing I've ever heard. That's how you just knew he was the thief.
Not explain how he was able to retrieve the stolen items he kept bragging about.
Yeah, he just did that to make himself look like a great detective. That's all.
But there's this one thing I can't figure out about his first heist.
His first heist? Ah, the Tier of Eminent case. There was a witness on that one.
A witness?
Here, I saved the newspaper clipping. Since the thief is already under arrest, you guys can keep it.
Hey, this guard here. Haven't I seen him somewhere before? It's pretty small, so it's kind of hard to see now that she mentions it. It looks kind of like... looks kind of like the Frenchman, doesn't it? Oh, that prosecutor. I really don't like that guy. The way he used our own evidence to do that to Mr. Delight.
I think he did it that way just because he knew it hurt more. That's what my gut tells me anyway.
So who is that Java-addicted mass maniac anyway?
Prosecutor Godor, he's quite the enigma, huh? The thing is, pal, I never even heard of the guy before. He just showed up one day at the prosecutor's office, came out of nowhere.
That's right, he said this was his first case as a prosecutor.
And it's true, according to the records anyway, but no way he's an amateur. He's an Iceman in court, a maverick that gives me goosebumps.
Goosebumps? You?
Ah, I knew something was off about him, so I asked around. Nobody would talk to me, they all just turned the other way.
Poor Detective Gumshoe, I had no idea you were so unpopular.
Oh no, that's not what I meant.
That Godot guy acts like he knows me and has a grudge against me. I get the feeling he's hiding some kind of dark secret. Or is he hiding dark coffee? Right, give me a second, chat. I need to pop to the toilet. I just need to turn my heating off. So just give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Alright,
Yeah.
He's back. Back again. Glaucus back. Tell your friends. Okay. Right, we're back, chat. We're back. Okay. Okay, let's have a look at the room.
Oh, there's a button here. Let's see.
Hey, cut it out! Don't press that.
That was pretty funny. I never knew Detective Gumshoe could jump like that.
What is that button anyway? It's an emergency buzzer. It says it right there on the panel.
Oh, you're right. It's written right there. Nick, how many times have I told you to read the instructions first?
This alarm's connected to the basement guard room. It's used to summon security up here. Really? Then it's possible on the night of the crime.
Oh, so when the CEO was attacked, do you think that maybe he pressed the buzzer?
I thought about that, so I asked around down there. But they said that the buzzer never went off that night. Also, we couldn't find any fingerprints on the buzzer. Mr. Bullard, the victim, wasn't wearing any gloves, by the way. Just so you know. I think we better go and talk to the guard about the emergency buzzer. Okay. What else we got?
This rope. You think it fell out of the safe when it was opened?
I don't think so.
So you mean...
Yep, I think this string shows where and how the corpse was lying.
You mean the victim he was killed by being crushed by the safe door? She can't be serious, can she? Oh, when I think about it, a dead guy was lying in here all night.
Oh, by the way, don't bother asking about fingerprints, there were none. Well, somebody opened this safe in that crime, right?
Yeah, and? So?
Well, if Mr. Bullard's body was hidden in here, it must mean that it was opened by the killer or the victim, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
I got some bad news for you, pal. You ready? Okay, shoot. Opening this baby is no piece of cake. There are only a few people who know how to open this safe, pal. Yeah, and? Everyone that knows how to open this safe had airtight alibis, I checked. Everyone except one, that is. I'm almost afraid to ask. Former security chief, Ron Delight.
What? Ron Delight? He was a security chief.
Ron? So he knew how to open the safe, huh? Sorry for the rain on your parade there, pal. Check out this big, thick binder here.
Leave the heavy lifting to me, Nick.
Reading a file isn't exactly backbreaking work, just a little hard on the eyes.
What did you find out, Nick?
This file, it's not about any sort of security operations or anything. This huge file is all about Mask to Mask. It's filled with info on him.
What? What kind of info?
It's filled with incredibly detailed information about his methods in the crime scenes.
Hey, Nick, look at the last page.
It's a list. Let's see. Tier of Eminem, $100,000. This looks like a list of all the treasures that Master Mask stole.
So then, $100,000 is the value of the stolen item?
I don't know. That number seems kind of low to me. I think I better secretly make a copy of this list. Okay. Picture?
Wow, look at that huge frame photo.
Tall mountains rising majestically against a dark and cloudy sky.
There's a title written at the bottom of the photo. The greatest sunrise of my life. This is it. This was his best sunrise.
Either this guy didn't get out enough or he had really rotten luck with the weather.
Maybe if he'd lived a little longer, he'd have seen some better days.
How old was he when he died? 48. This must be the CEO's desk. It's a lot simpler than I would have thought.
Hey, that looks like a super soft chair. Let me try it out just for a second. Oh, nice. I feel just like a CEO. Hey, you. Whip me up a cup of some really expensive import tea and some scones. Move it. Ah, this is the life.
The victim sat in that chair just before he was brutally killed, you know.
Ah!
Well, she got dunked on. These look like some kind of bookshelf rolling cabinet hybrid.
I can't get in between these two shelves.
Don't strain yourself trying. It looks like the shelves are controlled by a special panel.
So I guess it's one shelf at a time, huh? Looks like they're filled with bunches of files.
Yeah, files filled with data about security jobs they were hired to handle.
It'll be a good night's reading,
if you got insomnia. I was hoping for something a little bit more exciting, like UFOs or something. Okay. Anything else in here? I don't think there is. Nope. Okay. I guess we're moving out then. Security room? Okay. Larry? Wow. This is really something else.
For a security guard office, it sure doesn't feel very secure.
KB security guard. Uh-oh, I just remembered. Larry might be... Hey, Nick, what's up? Oh, so he is here. Yo, how's it hanging, dude? You got my sweet little Maya with you too. Hands off.
Hi, Larry.
Here I was working my fingers to the bone. And in walks an angel. I've got no problems with the daytime day. It's all good. No, that's not what we're here for. We're investigating the Bullet murder case. Huh? Oh, yeah, that's right. You're a lawyer, aren't you? He's so hopelessly clueless. Well, if it's about the murder case, boy, have I got some good info for you.
Really? What is it?
Well, I don't mind sharing my sweet little Maya. But Nick here is a different story.
But Larry, I thought you two were school buddies.
That was then and this is now. Has he got a fucking psyche lock? 'Cause if he's got a psyche lock, I will murder this asshole. I will slice him. Actually, no, let's examine the room, shall we? This is fucking weird. Hey, Larry, that's your jacket, isn't it? That's right.
Do you know you hung it right on top of some kind of lever?
Yeah, sure. I was told to never ever touch that lever. She scowled and huffed at me. Something terrible will happen if you do. Got it green on?
So why hang your jacket on such an important lever?
Because it got me curious. If the jacket's weight pulls the lever down, that's what they call an accident. Doesn't the suspense just kill you? Don't you want to know what'll happen? Huh?
It's true. It's killing me too. What about you, Nick?
Yeah, but for a different reason. Setting his wrists on this poster in fine print. A guard's 5 commandments. Wow, this sounds serious. Let's see what it says. Number 1, obey thy superior. Number 2, respect thy superior. Number 3, smile at thy superior. Number 4, salute thy superior. Number 5, buy donuts for thy superior upon command. It's signed Wendy Oldback, head supervisor. She's one tough old bird, let me tell you. Cross her and you'll come face to face with a real genuine ray gun. Yeah, sounds scary, alright. Well, fortunately she's on vacation. That's why I'm so relaxed right now. Ah, okay. So that's another thing with a whiff of old bag on it.
Wow, take a look at these things here. Hey, Larry, what are they?
Did you just say, Hey, man, it's not like I have to know what they are to do my job. I always thought they were just some kind of decoration or something.
Oh, boy. How did this guy ever get a job here anyway?
That's my partner's seat. Your partner? Well, that's what I call her. She's my superior, actually. Kind of weird old lady.
There's tea spilled all over that machine, you know.
Oh, don't worry about it. Just the other day, I spilled some chocolate milk on mine. It still works fine, more or less. They really know how to build them, I guess. That's my workstation. Pretty cool, though. I keep a steady eye on the monitors and use that mark for communicating.
Look at all this equipment. It must be hard to operate.
No biggie. I think there's an instruction manual somewhere in this room.
Somewhere?
Instruction manual? What are you going to do in an emergency? Well, I guess I'll start by calmly looking for the instruction manual. During that time, my partner, the old lady, would calmly look for her reading glasses. That's what a security professionals call teamwork. Even Myron Post could run this place better.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Hey, there we go. We got the achievement. Examine everything with even a whiff of old bag on it. Nice, 70G. Beautiful. Those screens are there, show what's going on all over the building, everywhere. It's my job to keep a steady eye on them, all of them. I wouldn't sound so smug if I were you.
Can you watch regular TV on these too?
If anyone would sit here and watch TV instead of working, it's Larry. Hey, Myra, we're pro, okay? Besides, you can't just get regular TV on it. And how do you know that, Larry? Because that was my first bit of investigation, if you know what I mean. I know what you're thinking. It was a professional investigation, alright? Right, okay, I think we just need to talk to him now. Okay, so we got the chapter-specific achievement, which is pretty sweet. Okay. So, good info. So, what's this good info you were talking about, Larry? Hey, I'm a guard, a pro. I can't just give away information for free. He wants a bribe? What professionals were more, I don't know, honest? Can you talk to him? Can you talk to him, Mike? Larry, tell us already. What's the good info? Hey, I like that. This kitten's got some claws. Okay, you really want to know? Yeah, so tell me. Okay, so the thing is, Ron Delight was an employee here, and naturally, since I'm a pro, I looked into his background. Follow me? Yeah, you're a pro. I follow you. Go on. Well, 1 year ago, Ron Delight was fired, and there was no warning at all. It just happened all of a sudden. I know this is a small company, but I think that was pretty awful. I guess he must have done something bad to have gotten fired like that. Like, maybe skipping out of work to go pick up hot chicks or something. Nope, that's just you. So, what's it like to be a part-time security guard? Let me tell you, it's tough. Well, you know me. I get by it alright, I guess. First, I have to keep my eyes on those monitors all the time. Monitors? There's security cameras set in each room around the building. Okay, it's really hard. Sometimes I feel like my eyes are going to fall out. Oh. And if I see something suspicious, I have to contact one of the teams. What teams? The security teams for this company. They're supposedly the best in business. But I'm no amateur either, so if it's something small, I don't bother calling them. Hold on a sec, guys. So in other words, you basically watch TV screens all day long. You were in this office when the murder took place, weren't you? Why do you say that? This is just a part-time job for me. I can't operate the equipment. I'm dumb. Even if it is part-time and you are dumb, you're still in charge of security here. Hey, give me a break. Don't try and pin the whole thing on me. That's not fair, Nick. Hmm? I don't think you can expect someone like him to take any responsibility. Anyway, the point is, you were here that night, right? You motherfucker! Oh no, I knew something smelled bad, and it was the butts after all. Well, it's like I always say, that was then, this is now, okay? Oh, fucking hell. I knew it! I fucking knew it, chat. I fucking knew this was going to happen. Alright, okay. Okay. Hold on, just give me a sec, chat. Give me a sec. I just need to do something a moment. Give me a second, give me a second. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now, can we break this? Can we break these psyche locks? Can we break these psyche locks? Do we try? How bad could it be? It's Larry. It's also psyche locks. Am I gonna try? Am I really gonna try and fuck Larry with the magic truth rock? All right, we'll see what happens. Roll the dice, sir. The night of the crime. On the night of the crime, were you working hard like you were supposed to? What? Of course I was. Why wouldn't I have been? But didn't you sneak out of work just yesterday to go see Mr. Light? Ah, but that was that, and this is this. Is there any chance that you snuck out of work last night too? Never. I didn't sneak out. I tell you what. I'll even bet you $1. $1? Wow, that's confidence. What's with that drenched in the rain puppy look on your face? The saps are realising what I've done. Amazing. Do you have evidence that I left my position, or you just pulled my chain? The evidence that Larry was not manning his station when the murder happened is... It's the, No, it's not! Fuck! I didn't mean to do that. Come on, can't I can't even back out. I didn't even... Fuck's sake, I mispressed that completely. Back out. I'm really annoyed there. I thought I pressed sideways and it fucking presented. Fucking hell, I hate this mechanic. I hate it! Fuck whoever designed this. Motherfucker. Alright, we go again. I'm genuinely annoyed by that. One misclick and we get railroaded into an inescapable sequence where we just have to press our way through. Motherfuckers. Okay. It's the evidence is actually... I can't even... There, okay. The evidence is the buzzer. The evidence is the buzzer because the buzzer didn't go off. Okay. Okay. This time, I'm not going to just... I showed her the fucking attorney's badge. Well, the thing is, I think I've got it, but what happened last time was I mispressed, and it presented evidence I didn't want to. I think it's the buzzer, because the buzzer didn't go off. Hang on, that's not right. That's not right. Hold on. The evidence that Larry was not manning his station when the murder happened was... Oh, hang on. Do I have it? Do I have it? Do I have evidence? Found in the KB security building at 1 AM at the night of the crime. Larry found this, didn't he? Larry found the wallet. It's the wallet, is it? Because Larry was the one who said I found this wallet at about 1 AM in the building. Am I right with that? Should we play it? Okay. This wallet. You know about this, right? I've never seen it before. Liar, you hand-delivered this wallet to Mr. Light just yesterday. Give me a break. You can't expect me to remember every little thing that happens. Well, I do expect you to remember something that happened just yesterday. What time was it when you found this wallet? I guess it was around 1 in the morning on the first floor of our company building. 1 o'clock in the morning? That's right. In other words, Larry, at the time of the murder, you were away from the security guard office. Oh! Yeah, but there's something you didn't think about. What's that? My shift that day didn't start until 10 PM. The murderer might have snuck in before then. What do you mean by that? If the murderer had snuck in before 10 PM, then it wasn't my fault. It was the fault of the guy whose shift was before mine. Why do I have the feeling that he still doesn't get the seriousness of this? Listen up, Larry. We know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the killer snuck into the CEO's office after 10 PM during his shift. Is it the office keycard? Because it used at 1 AM. I think it has to be, doesn't it? We can take a roll with this one. Larry, when you use this keycard, does it leave a record? Yeah, it does. But I can't show the record to just anyone, you know. That keycard data was already made public in the trial today. What? I didn't know that. Any kind of request for info like that's supposed to go through me. Boy, does that sound a bit arrogant coming from a part-time guard. Anyway, according to the data, the door to the CEO's office was open with this card. Furthermore, it was most definitely used at 1 AM at the time of the murder. No way! Yeah, someone used this to get into the CEO's office. That happened at 1 AM on the night of the crime, right in the middle of your shift. Hmm? What in the heck is going on there? Hold on. There we go. They've been told. They've been told, chat. Hold on. Okay, that was a dangerous one then. Oh! Larry, you can't duck your responsibility this time. Oh, no! There we go. We got there in the end. That was kind of annoying, though. Like, I dislike the fact that all I did was misclick on one button, and it railroaded me into something I couldn't... I had to click through, like, 50 lines of dialogue to get out of. Oh, I knew it. It was all my fault. It's my fault that the boss was killed. My fault. Larry. There was nothing I could do. I have important issues to deal with too, man. What happened to that night anyway? Ah, my Donna happened. Huh? Your Donna? I got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, my Donna called and said, I have to talk to you right away. So I went to see her and he was standing right there next to her. Who was? Her new boyfriend. It was like some horrible joke. Before I knew what was going on, the guy socked me right in the kisser. Normally I'm not losing the punch. Is that right, Maya? Yeah. So is that why you left the security guard office? Oh, I'm sorry. It's all my fault. How can I ever make up for it, Nick? What can I do? Oh. He's curled up on the floor, crying like a baby. Oh, it smells. It must be the butts. Welcome back, Ara, by the way. Have you seen that the saplings are kissing? They were acting kind of son to each other, so I made them kiss each other. I forced it upon them. I forced them to smooch. Yeah, I just grabbed their heads and just kind of... Just like that. Plap, 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 saps, kiss, saps, kiss, saps, kiss. That's an assault. No, it's not. Not when it's mod on member violence. All right, you know. 1984. Come on. Come on. Come on. At least Dio's taking it, you know, relatively well. Endy, not so much, but... Nick, is there anything I can do? Anything? Just name it. I'll do whatever I have to make up for it. I swear I will. Larry. Hey, Nick, as long as he's offering, why don't you show him the evidence we've got? She's right. Maybe we'll get at least one bit of useful information from him. Nick! Alright. So, let's present him with this. So what about this? Maya, you shouldn't have a love letter for me. No, sorry. This is a blackmail letter. What? How would you know about that, Maya? Huh? How much is Alexis demanding this time? Who's this Alexis? Didn't we show him this letter yesterday too? I'm pretty sure we did. Oh, so we only show him new information. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the saps do be smooching. We love to see it. I think you know how much I want to help you guys, but I really don't know what to say about that. What is it, Nick? It's just he seems so, I don't know, pleasant. He's not going to help us with this. I think we need to show him the buzzer. Oh, what's it? What's this? Jeez. Oh my god! Oh my god, no. Luke at me is not masked a mask. I've just figured it out, chat. I've busted this case wide open. How did I not see it before? Luke at me. It's Chris Fenn who got fired from Slipknot. Look, the nose gives it away. The nose gives it away. It's Chris Fenn. Holy shit. Okay. Show him the buzzer. The buzzer in the CEO's office is directly connected to this room, right? That's right. Just like me, it's connected to yours, Maya. Go ahead, Maya. Press the buzzer in your heart. I promise I'll come running to your rescue like the professional guard I am. Wow, that was pretty good. Haha, thanks. I tried. Do you think you can tell us about the buzzer now? Yes, please. Please tell us. Let me just have a sip of my drink, chat. While I was off the low, I got a hot drink with some throat sweet mixed into it and some honey. So this should help soothe my gob a little bit, right? There we go. Okay, I guess so. Prepare to be loud.
I
accidentally pressed the buzzer earlier. Ah, I heard it. So that was you, huh? You're a security guard, aren't you, when you come to the CEO's office? Well, this is the 3rd floor of the basement. The CEO's office is on the 1st floor. I thought it'd be a good idea to adopt a wait-and-see approach. Plus, there's a police detective here, right? I just didn't think it was necessary. It's as if he's trying to win an award for the laziest person on the planet. Let's get back to talking about the night of the murder, okay? I just realised something, chat. Give me a second. I'm getting a little bit of frame rate lag from my avatar. Hold on, this hasn't tried to turn on again, has it? No? Is that better? Very strange. Okay. Is it true the buzzer didn't go off that night? There must be a record, right? You must have had a look at it, right? Of course I did. I couldn't possibly have made a mistake either. Do you think you could take just one more look for me? Pretty please. Oh, okay, I just can't say no to you, Maya. Okay, if you can't say no to Maya... Hey, Larry, I'm Maya. Stick a hot sauce bottle inside your ass. What do you think, Nick? He's probably right. Ah! What is it? What's wrong? I made a mistake. Huh? But how? It can't be. It's impossible. Okay, enough already. What about the records? That night, it went off just once, in the morning, around 1 AM. 1 AM? That's when the murder happened. Someone's getting fired. Larry can't be fired. His boss is dead. Larry? Arrows have to kill their boss. Uh-oh. Really? Are you serious? That's terrible. It can't be. I can't believe Larry killed again. I have no proof. I don't need proof. Abneption. That's my proof. Larry, this is an intervention. Alright, what's going on here? There we go. The treasures of the Kurumi exhibit is all ruined now. Maya, I'm sorry, it's just so sad. This was our big chance for everyone to learn about spirit channeling. Maybe I can cheer her up somehow. Well, now that we've got the sacred urn back, maybe they can reopen it? Really? Sure, maybe we can label it the Urn of Master Desires. That would probably attract a lot of attention. Pat Pat Maya, yeah.
Wow, 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 that's brilliant, Nick.
See, we're passing Maya. We're passing Maya.
We could clean up and be filthy rich. Woohoo!
Wow, that was surprisingly easy. Okay, so I don't think there's an episode-specific achievement now. I'm just checking the achievement list very quickly, chat. So, let's have a look. TNT E3, E3, E5, and the rest of them are just like clear 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay, so the next 2 achievements come from the next episode. So, okay. Pet the Maya and the Pearly. Yes. I would pet Pearl, but she's gone back to the village. So, Pearl... I tell you what, chat. I tell you what, let's telepathically send Pearl our head pats. Okay. I think she received them. What's going on down here?
Oh, it's you, Mr. Wright.
Oh, Miss Andrews. What's she still hanging around down here for?
So how's it going? What about the sacred urn?
The urn? Oh, that. It's been taken care of already.
What do you mean, oh, that? Taken care of? Do you mean it's been found? Yeah. It was brought in during the trial today. Oh, wow, really? You really are the greatest, Mr. Wright.
Oh, thank you.
Mr. Wright had nothing to do with it. It was Master Mask's wife that found it. Well, anyway, I'm so relieved.
Oh, good. I'm glad someone is. No. Go right. There. Okay. I just heard all about it on the news. So that detective was actually the thief all along. It looks that way right now. It's my fault. I'm the one who ended up hiring Damas to guard the treasures. Don't blame yourself. You were just doing your job. Hey, Nick, if she wants to apologise, you should let her. So, when was it you hired Detective Acme again? About 20 days ago. And when was it that Master Mass calling card arrived? That was about 10 days ago. So he sent a calling card to the very place he was hired to guard. I guess that's it then. Detective Acme must have really wanted the Sacred Urn after all. I guess so. What? So Master Mask murdered someone as well? Well, that's how things look right now. Yes, but I thought that he was here stealing the urn at the time. Well, we're talking about a criminal mastermind, so anything's possible. Nick, let's get down to business already. On the night of the theft, did you notice anything suspicious about Detective Acme? No, I couldn't have. After all, he was hidden the entire time. I never even caught a glimpse of him. He claims that's the way he always operates. That's just what he says so he can have an alibi when he commits the thefts himself. Yeah, he was caught in the crime scene photo dressed up as Master Mask pretty well. I'm so glad that you got the Sacred Urn back. Yeah, but there's still something that bothers me about it. What is it? I'm not exactly sure, but somehow the urn that came back seems different. Really? You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Miss Andrews? No, I don't know anything. Hey, Cabbage. Oh, wow. 31. Damn, Cabbage cleaned up. Hi there. Welcome. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome. Hey. Oh, welcome aboard, Shadow. Cabbage raid. I'm being raided by cabbages. I'm being plundered by vegetables. The leaves. I can feel the leaves encroaching upon my ham and my cheese. Actually, I could go for a ham, cheese, and wait, cabbage or lettuce? Well, welcome aboard, by the way. Prison therapy raid. We love to see it. We love to see it. Welcome, by the way. My name is Shinsu. I am... Hi there, some old guy. You as well. Me too. I'm an old fart. I can't help it. My name is Shinsu. I am a blue Glaucus who should know better. You just did a spot of prison therapy. Oh, okay. Welcome, Tubby. Tubby Hurd, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Or just... Sudden concern. Oh, no, it's people! No, I like people. I'm just realising that we're... my 200 follower goal is I'm going to stream Skies of Arcadia with full voice acting. We're perilously close to that goal now. No, I really appreciate the raid, by the way, Cabbage. Thank you for swinging by. Uh-oh. Hi there, Catreus. Welcome aboard. Oh, no! Andrews! No! Oh, no. I'm going to have to stick my key in her and pop her open, aren't I? Okay. Uh-oh. Ow! Welcome, Toman. Oh, Toman? Do it. Uh-oh. So, yeah, I have Psyche-Lock trauma. I'm very sorry. Hydration check, thank you. What do you think this means, Nick? Welcome, Playtis. Yum. Ow! You want to see something good, chat? You want to see something good, Raiders? Watch this. Unless heart beats me to it. Check this. This is a fun one. Here it comes. Yes. It's amazing, isn't it? I love it. It means the person that holds the secret to the mystery of the Sacred Urn. Oops. Is our very own Miss Andrews. Oh boy. Okay, guys. Okay, so chat, what do you say? We fuck this nice young lady with our magic truth rock. We MTR her. Should we MTR her right now? Should we do that? I feel like we should. Oh, I should probably give you guys some context if you've... Yeah, you guys don't know... oh dear. This is the magic truth rock. abbreviated to MTR. Yeah, I swear a lot. I'm very sorry about that. Yeah, this is the MTR. It's the Magic Truth Rock. What we do is we fuck people with it and they tell us the truth. So we basically stick the Magic Truth Rock inside them, just stuff it up their butts, and they'll tell us all their secrets. Ara, can I MTR Adrian Andrews right now? Have I got what I need to MTR her? In the ass. I don't have... Right, okay, fine. Can I actually complete the sequence? Ara says no, so I'm going to trust Ara on that because Ara knows more than I do about these games. So there's the sword, there's the box. Ciao now, y'all. Okay. Ow. Looks to me like it's been dry for several days. There's something suspicious about this paint marks. Ara has a solution open on another tab. I appreciate that, Ara. I appreciate that. Okay. The bottom left part of it is shaped oddly and it's shocking pink. I don't see how the colour of the paint is in any way important. Oh, yeah, I know what I should do, by the way. How do I do this? Hang on. Ah, there we go. Oop. There we go. Get shout out, nerd. Yeah. Okay. So we can't complete that sequence. Yes, I got the smells like old bag achievement. I sniffed the old grandma. Like, I was just like, hey, old bag. Sniff old bag? Oh, yes. She likes being sniffed. If you're wondering, I'm skipping past text I've already read in the last stream of this game I did, so yeah. We might be skipping through some bits. The statue wasn't where it is when now when it first came in, right? Okay. Maybe he didn't like being watched by Mr. Kami while he stole the urn. That pathetic looking wooden box. Ah! That was Maya's box, wasn't it? Why would he allow that to happen? Why would he allow that to happen? Why would Atme allow the thing to photograph him and... Oh, you crafty motherfucker. You absolute... You fucker. You fucker. Oh, my... Right, okay. Chat. I've blown this fucker wide open. So, you see this? Kane's List. Tear of Eminent. Crown of Bongora. Left Hand of Hades. Portrait of Magina. These are all things that Master Mask stole, right? Now, Mask to Mask... We've established Master Mask is Luke Atme, right? Look at the blackmail letter. If you don't want your true identity revealed to the world, come to KB Security at 1 AM on October the 12th and bring 50k. If you don't, I'll take that red diamond you received the other day instead. Luke Atme wears a massive red diamond on his hand, on, you know, one of his rings, right? Therefore, I think what has happened here, Kane Bullard is blackmailing Luke Atme because he knows that he is actually Master Mask. But what Luke Atme has done is he's basically set it up so that there's a picture of him as Master Mask coming out of here to give him an alibi. And he's also used the fact that that Ron Delight is for some reason at KB Security to frame him for the murder. I think Atme's the killer. I think Atme's killed this guy, and he's somehow set things up so he's got an alibi coming out this door. How he's done it, I don't know, but you fucker. Right, okay, we need to find enough stuff that we can stuff the MTR up Adrian Andrews' ass and, you know, get her to spill her secrets. So, what do I need to do? Do I need to speak to her some more? Let's talk to her some more, shall we? Let's ask her about Bullard. I'm sorry, I don't know as many people as I used to, so there isn't really anything to tell you about that person. Fair enough. At least she's honest about it. So Detective Atme was actually Master Mask. She really seems depressed. I can't say I blame her. She's the one who hired the fox to guard the hen house. That's a fair point. Okay, she can't help us with that. Buzzer went off once at 1:02 AM on October the 12th. The picture actually is a little bit different. So look at this. 2 minutes to, like, call it a minute, call it 2 minutes to midnight. Oh, sorry, 2 minutes to 1 in the morning even. 2 minutes to 1, and then this is 2 minutes past 1. I'm sorry I can't help more, but I'm so busy taking care of everything in front of me. I still haven't given up on the Treasures of Kurumi exhibit. Oh, Miss Andrews, I'm so happy to hear you say that. Looks like the treasure exhibit is the only thing she has on her mind. Okay. I'm sure we need to show her something and make her talk. So let's just go over our evidence list, Ara. We've got lawyer's badge, magic fuck rock, treasure exhibit poster, the calling card, the Tarantino statue, camera data, security camera photo, the Shitashito, the blackmail letter, the wallet, the office card, the brooch, the publicity photo, the autopsy report, the newspaper clipping, the buzzer, the list, and the record. How many more pieces of evidence do we need to crack her open? How many more pieces of evidence? Should we go see Gumfuck? You got anything for us here, Gumfuck? So about this. Huh? What's that? Hey, wait a minute, Maya. What's wrong? We copied that data without permission. Don't show it to him. He might get mad at us. So? What are you two whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. It's just my billfold. That's a pretty thick billfold you got there, pal. No, I really want you to show it to me. What the fuck's a billfold? Detective Gumshoe, about this right here. Sorry, it's hard to believe, but there's a limit to how much my brain could hold. I've got 2 ears and 2 eyes, but I only got 1 brain. I can see your eyes and the ears, but the jury's still on the brain thing. Oh, come on, Nick! Hey, Nick, if you have something to say, just come out and say it. Be nice! Come on! This was his first ice. I was sure I was going to get him, so I was careless and lost the info on the witness. By witness, do you mean the guard in this photo? Ah, he and the detective worked together to try and catch him, Master Mask. But he got away anyway, huh? That guard. I've got the weird feeling that I've seen him around lately. Yeah, the guard is definitely Cinnamon Bun Head. Do we need to... What do we need to do here? We need to show someone something specific, don't we? I don't think Larry can actually help us with any of this. You guys have really made me reflect on the way I've been living. But the only problem is, with all this reflecting, where's the time for love? Frankly, I think reflecting's a bit overrated, you know? Detention centre. That's where I've not gone. Okay, let's go there. What are you going on about, Larry? Plus, do you honestly have any new info on the buzzer record? The record? Ah, no, nothing at all. This guy reflects about as much as a piece of black carpeting. Okay, to the detention centre. Oh, he's still in questioning. I think we need to go to Atme's office. We haven't been here yet. Oh, this place is literally crawling with cops. What did you expect? Now that they actually know he was actually Master Mask, this must be incredibly embarrassing for them, don't you think? Yeah, I guess they're trying to make up for it by tearing the place apart. Hey, I just noticed, Gumshoe's nowhere to be seen. Well, he is a homicide detective. He's probably working on the murder case. But wasn't he in charge of the Master Mask investigation all the way up to yesterday? Well, a murder case is a lot more exciting, isn't it? He'd say something like, "There's nothing like a good murder case, pal." Points for the quality of the impression, but I'm not sure Gumshoe has bloodlust, Maya. Okay, we need to try and find something. Is there anything? We blew up Larry's locks. Yeah, we stuck that magic truth rock up Larry's ass and made him squeal. He gave us everything. There's nothing. We can't interact with anything in here. Ha. Okay. Yeah, Larry is open. Larry is spread apart for us in the same way that Wendy Oldbag soon will be. Did I say that out loud? Uh-oh. I don't think she's a gilf, alright. Shut up, chat. Okay. Damask's hideout? I'm sure we've been here. Is there anything... So, Nicky boy, you're a lawyer, huh? Yeah. How do you like it? I bet it's so exciting. Yeah, sometimes. Actually, a little too exciting at times. Ooh, I just love a good thrill. Nicky boy, it sounds like you have it so nice. This is starting to get awkward. Wait, is she flirting with us? What the fuck? Excuse me, would you take a look at this? Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't the faintest idea. I guess I just don't get out enough. Not sure what I'm meant to be doing right now. Ask about him? Oh, I know him. This is Rana's boss, the CEO guy. Well, now he's an ex-boss. Someone killed him last night. Naturally, I know that. He was a pretty sly man, let me tell you. Oh, really? You bet he was. He made Rana chief of one of the security teams, but that was just so he could work him like a slave. Did Mr. Delight ever have a problem with Mr. Bullet himself? Even if he did, do you think she would ever tell you about it? Well, Rana isn't the type to complain about that kind of thing. I tried to get him to talk to me about work, but he never would. Did that open up a dialogue option? No. Only thing you can see is presenting the buzzers to Larry. I'm pretty sure we've done that. I'm pretty sure we've done that. Let's go back to Larry. I'm sure we did that before. Yeah, we've gone through this dialogue before. Because that opened up... Yeah, we've gone through that dialogue option. So we've gone through that already. Is there anyone else that we need to find? Anyone else we need to talk to? We've shown Larry everything from the security office. Anything for Gumfuck? Detective Gumshoe, tell us more about Mr. Shane Bluebard. That's Kane Bullard, not Shane Bluebard, pal. Oh yeah, the victim in this case just doesn't make very much of an impression on me. Well, you were the victim up until Mr. Bullard was found dead. Yeah, and his body wasn't discovered until this morning. Anyway, we don't have enough information yet. Can you help us out? Sorry, I'm actually a little confused myself. For some reason, I'm just blabbing like an idiot right now. Okay, Nick. Now's our chance to get more info about the victim, so hurry up and ask. Oh, okay. We got another dialogue option there. Can you tell us some more about Mr. Bullard? He was the CEO of KB Security, right? What kind of company is it anyway? Well, the company basically sends security teams out to buildings to guard them. Mr. Bullard must have had the chance to learn a lot of secrets doing this kind of work. Oh, and? And I don't know how to put this, but the guy was kind of a money grubber. Really? Me too, I just love money. I can't ever get enough. Please stop leaning in towards me like that. You aren't getting to my wallets. Anyway, looks like he did some pretty shifty stuff to earn his millions. Oh, so that's my problem. I need to be shiftier. Let me go already. Apparently, he was involved in selling trade secrets between rival companies. Ooh, that's pretty dirty and underhanded. Oh, KB Security used to end up security operations against Master Mask. What? Really? Yeah, and after screwing up so many times, the company's reputation really took a nosedive. Excuse Excuse me. So it really was Bullard who sent Ron the blackmail letter, huh? Does that open up any dialogue options anywhere else? Or maybe this opens up the detention centre. Because we still haven't spoken... We haven't spoken to Ron yet. We haven't spoken to Ron Delight yet. He's still in questioning. Sacred Urn? Showed Gummer the blackmail letter. I'll try it. I think we did. You must be relieved we got the Sacred Urn back, huh? You bet. But there's something a little different about it. Don't question mark at me. It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I mean, take a look at this. It clearly says I am on the urn in the poster. But the urn we got back says Army like it always used to. Oh yeah, you're right. Plus the vase has pink splotches on it now. I'm sure they weren't there before. No, don't. Oh, no worries, Hart. Thanks for swinging by. I thought Maya was about to do Psyche Locks and I was about to shit myself. Maya doesn't know, but 1 year ago when the urn was broken, the repairer accidentally turned Mystic Army's name into I Am. And that repairer was one mechanically unskilled little pearls. But still, I don't remember ever seeing pink splotches on it. Is it possible that urn is a fake? I'm sure Pearls will find out about that once she goes back to Kurime Village. Yeah, I suppose. Now that I think about it, Maya hasn't been back to Kurime Village in a long time. I've got Kane's list, yeah. So, I guess people still go to Kurime Village to do their training, right? Yeah, we tried to give Gumshoe Kane's list, but Phoenix told Maya not to. Yep, if you want to become a spirit medium, you need to undergo severe training. So why haven't you been training lately, Maya? Well, lately I've been thinking of heading to a channeling dojo to do just that. A channeling dojo, huh? Sounds pretty serious, whatever that is. If you're going to train, you have to be serious, otherwise real tragedies can happen. Is what happened last year still bothering you? Oh. I think it is. That murder in her village. It happened because the power of channeling was misused. When a medium uses the... Wrong voice. When a medium uses the Kurime technique, she temporarily loses her own will. So when an especially strong spirit is summoned, the spirit medium can get taken over and even forced to commit terrible crimes. You're supposed to talk to Ron. Okay, we'll try the blackmail letter with Gumshoe, but I think that's the only thing we don't have that we've tried right now. What's worse, in those cases, the spirit medium has no memory of what happened. That murder, it wasn't your fault, Maya. You know that, don't you? I suppose not, but I guess I'm still a bit shaken up, that's all. Sounds like being the master of Kurime is going to be a heavy responsibility. Alright, let's go speak to Gumfuck. So, presenting the blackmail letter? About this blackmail letter. I've been thinking a lot about it too, pal. While we're getting bullied, I've been blackmailing Ron Delight anyway. Well, Mr. Delight used to work at KB Security, right? But what was it that made him quit? Nick, that's it. Maybe that's the reason he's being blackmailed. Well, I'm in the middle of investigating that right now. Oh, alright. We'll try go to the detention centre? Boop, 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 boop. Detention centre? Ah! There we go, there we go, there we go. We got progress, chat. Ah! Mr. Delight! Mr. Delight, did they finish their interrogation? Yes, but please don't leave me alone anymore. Mr. Delight, you lied to us before, didn't you? What? You see. On the same night, the Sacred Urn was stolen from Lordly Taylor Department Store. A blackmail letter you got summoned you to KB Security to hand over some money. And then, that's where the CEO, Kane Bullard, was murdered. But there's only one Ron Delight, am I right? So the only question is, where were you that night? This time, I want to hear the whole truth. Your life depends on it. Okay. Oh, I thought he was gonna shit out some locks. Mr. Delight, do you still insist that you're Master Mask?
Isn't that what I've been saying since yesterday?
That was a quick response. Tell me about it. To be honest, it's starting to get irritating. But listen, Mr. Delight, at the trial today, we learned the true identity of the thief, didn't we?
Take a good look, everyone. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one myself. Here I am, the tragic clown.
I guess it's true. I wasn't the one who stole that urn.
Of course not. After all, you were at KB Security at the time. So then the person dressed up as Master Mask in this photo, it's got to be Detective Atme. So that night, you didn't go to Lordly Taylor, you went to KB Security, right?
Yes, I went to KB Security at the time the blackmail nurse said I should.
Alright, what happened next?
Well, I used to work there, so I knew where the CEO's office was. I knocked, but there was no answer. So then I used the keycard to unlock the door.
That's probably when he dropped his wallet.
Well, I went into the CEO's office. Someone was in there.
Someone?
At me. Then suddenly they bashed me over the head. Oh.
Was it Kane Bullard that hit you?
I don't know. The person ran away while I was still stunned. When I come to my senses, the sight I saw left me speechless. The dark body of the CEO was right there in front of me. I thought I'd die myself. Anyway, I thought I should do something with the body.
So that's why you put it in the safe?
Oui, that's right. I used to be the chief of one of the security teams, so I knew how to open it.
Okay, what did you do after that?
Well, I got out of there for starters. I was the one who set up the security cameras in that building. So I knew how to avoid being spotted by them.
Nick, all of a sudden, Mr. Delight's kind of sounds like the murderer to me.
Please don't say that.
Mr. Delight, is it true that 1 year ago you were forced to quit KB Security?
Oh, how did you? I'm bugging you. Please don't tell Darcy, please.
Don't worry, we haven't told anyone yet.
Ugh, thank goodness. No, but I suppose I have to tell her sometime. She'll find it eventually.
Why have you been hiding it from her anyway?
Darcy would despise me if she ever found out I was living a life of crime. A criminal, a thief. She'll never forgive me. My marriage will be over.
Knowing that, why did you become a thief in the first place?
Because Darcy spends money like it's water. There's no job in the world that could bring in enough money. Except being a thief. At least that's what I thought anyway.
So he became Master Mask for Desiree, huh?
Darcy, she really has a thing against criminals.
Do you have any idea why that is, Mr. Delight?
Wow. If you want to know the details, you have to ask her. But the thing is, after I lost my job at KB Security, I needed to earn money to keep Darcy satisfied, lots of money. But I just couldn't seem to find a good job. That's why I wound up becoming the thing Darcy hates most, a thief.
We didn't seem to get anything useful out of this exchange. Do we have what we need to bust open that psyche lock yet? I don't feel like we do. Can we pop Andrews yet? Or do we need to go and speak to Desi again?
Mr. Bullard, my old boss, is so sad.
Do you have any idea what might have happened? Was there anyone that might have wanted him dead?
Oh yeah, sure. Mr. Bullard was the type of guy who made lots of enemies.
He did a lot of threatening things to prepare. Wait, do you mean he scared people or he threatened them with blackmail?
Oh, I guess they're kind of the same, right?
Present him with something. Let's try and present him with a file. This list, we found it in the office of the CEO, Mr. Bullard.
Ha! This is a list of all the things Master must do.
And that's the value of each item listed next to them. $100,000, $150,000. Are you sure that's the value of the stolen items?
Oh, the numbers seem a little low to me. Even on the black market, the prices should have been at least 3 times higher than that.
I guess he knows all about that stuff because he used to be a security guard. The buzzer went off just once around the time that Bullard was killed.
Oh, that's scary.
Do you know anything about that, Mr. Delight?
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't.
Why am I not surprised by how clueless he is anymore?
Ha! This is an article about my debut heist. Boy, that was a tough one. Before I knew it, they were hot on my trial.
Ronnie's basically a giant simp. Yeah. But Master Mask, he must have gotten away, right? It says in the article that he disappeared.
That's right. I got a sudden burst of inspiration. I hid my Master Mask costume in a nearby plastic bouquet. So I quickly changed into my security guard uniform. Pretty clever, eh?
Wow, awesome. Hey, hold the phone. The guy in this photo. Is this you, Mr. Delight?
That's right. No trick if I do say so myself.
Nice and easy to figure out. Even Pearls could see through that in a heartbeat. Okay. Let's finish off this.
Okay. But as you might expect, Detective Army finds the disguise. It truly deserves the title of Ace Detective.
Welcome aboard, Con.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
Oh boy! We hit 200, chat. Thank you. We're gonna stream my favourite game of all time. Thank you. What? What? Thank you, though. Oh, welcome aboard there. Definitely not Kaz. Hang on a minute. Hang on. I recognise that name. I recognise that name. That's Vesties in the chat. Okay, no. I'm generally bad with names anyway, but that's a name I definitely recognise. Yeah, we are going to be streaming Skies of Arcadia at some point. No. We're always Vesties in our heart. He returns to us one day. I can't talk too much about like that sort of stuff for reasons, but no matter what form people take, we'll always be Vesties in our heart. I was wearing my Vespa t-shirt yesterday, actually. I wear it with pride. I wear it all the fucking time. I am a proud wearer of that shirt. But yes, Detective Acme found the Masters, guys. That's interesting.
I heard he bought it home with him.
So that's it. That's when Acme got his hands on this.
Thanks to that, I got the chance to remark my costume.
That must have been really time-consuming, huh?
It took quite a while to complete. Only a few days after that.
Welcome aboard, T-Boy. Welcome.
I received the first of the blackmail letters.
Blackmail letters? You got them starting when? Tell me more now.
Calm down. Don't get so worked up.
Oh, music changed. We got some bopping jams here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I hadn't quite... I've got a thumbnail ready, actually. I'm going to have to throw it on Twitter tonight now. Thanks to you fuckers. No, much love, much love. I call you fuckers in the most affectionate of ways. All right. But I'm going to have to throw the thumbnail up because I'm now going to have to do some testing on PC-Kun to make sure Skies will work. And I need to actually try and work out when to... The thing is, right, Skies of Arcadia is about a 45-hour game, right? It's a 45-hour story-driven JRPG. I've got two options, right? I can either be a little bit cheeky about it, probably the easy option, or... Hold up. It's this, yeah, this drawer here. Listen to this. Listen to this, chat. You hear that? That is a GameCube game case. Do you know what's in here? Do you know what's in here? A $200 game called Skies of Arcadia Legends. If I can work out how to get my my GameCube rigged up to the streaming setup, we could actually play it on the GameCube. Like the authentic experience. Damn. Okay. I'm going to try and focus. For now.
This blackmail letter, is this the first one you got?
No, of course not. But this is the first one that ever called me out to a specific location.
So, did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident?
We, just a few days after the tear of Omano heist. That first letter, it said, I know you did it.
So someone found out about your true identity, just like that?
Oh, it's not easy being a master thief, you know. I've got proof it was you, so give up. It went on to say. So in the end, I had to give up the treasure I went through all the trouble to steal.
Is that right? Hey, hang on a second. What do you mean you had to give it up?
Oh, don't worry. After I put the jewel in the soft deposit box, the letter specified. Someone sent me $10,000.
No one said anything about me being worried, you know.
After that, I started getting the plans in the mail.
Plans?
Oh, we got another dialogue option. Pop him open.
What are these plans you're talking about?
There were instructions on how to steal a crown or painting or some other rare treasure. They show security blind spots, escape routes, and even suggested training methods.
So you mean the ones who planned the heist wasn't you?
No, it wasn't. I only planned the very first one. After that, I received plans for some very kind person. Incredibly detailed plans.
It sounds like Mr. Blight is thankful to the person that was blackmailing him.
Don't you dare have psyche locks, you little shit. So, Ron Delight was Master Mask after all. But someone else is behind the theft. Someone who planned them all in detail.
All I had to do was deposit the treasures I stole in the soft deposit box. So, I just waited for the cash to come in the mail.
Could you try not to look so gleeful about it?
So, you went after the Sacred Urn because of one of those plans too?
Well, see, truth is, I've never seen the urn. All I did was follow the instructions and steal what I was told to steal.
Mr. Delight, is everything you just told me that... Don't you fucking dare!
Yes, but please don't tell Desi, okay?
Okay. Ron, before we go, there's one more thing I want to ask you.
Oui, but please don't hurt me.
Mr. Kane Bullard, do you swear that it wasn't you who killed him?
Oui, of course. I could never. I'm not lying.
5 psyche locks. Ara, I will cry. I will piss and shit and cry if there's 5 fucking psyche locks attached to this dickhead. I will poo everywhere. I will piss everywhere, and I will cry very loudly while I do it. All right. Don't test me. I will do these things. I will do. I'll probably do. No, I probably won't do these things. Actually, I'm bluffing. It was all a bluff. Although. Okay.
All I did was add his body in the surf. But then I was afraid they discover what I did. So I turned myself in yesterday.
Why?
Well, if the judge had heard I was guilty of robbery, then I'd have an alibi, right?
I guess so. You're really clever, Mr. Delight.
I guess I've no choice but to take Mr. Delight at his word. Who's this? It's going to be Pearls, isn't it? We shift the voice up.
Mystic Maya! Hey, Pearly! I'm back!
Hey, Pearls. So, what have you been up to this whole time?
The sacred urn, Mr. Nick. I took it back to Kurumi to have it examined.
And? What did you find out?
Well, there's no need to worry. They said it's the real urn.
Oh, phew. That's a relief. I was really worried.
But there's one small problem.
Problem?
These cute little pink splotches. They said that it's paint and that they were put on the urn recently.
Why are we talking about the pink splotches again? What's the big deal? What's the big deal? We've got to find out how they got there. That's the big deal.
Yes, Mr. Nick, we've got to find out how they got there.
Alright, okay. We'll go find out how they got there.
Please don't forget about me.
Can we crack open Andrews now? Can we crack her open now? I feel like we should be able to. Let's go. Should we go try it? You have some things to do first in the basement. Okay. But we're on the right track at least then. Wait, let's have a look at the paint first. That's a good shout, actually. Oh, God. That was a hell of a hiccup. Excuse me. Okay. Okay.
Oh, Pearl, how nice to see you. Hello there. I haven't seen you around lately. What have you been up to?
Well, actually, I was having this urn examined.
Oh, I see. Maybe if we take another good look at this urn, we can figure out the mystery of what actually happened here. I already have a good idea.
Nick, let's look around one more time.
See, let me cook this for a second, chat. Let me see. So, Maya has already told us this box had the urn in it. She made this to hold the urn, right? Now, there is a box-shaped indentation on that paint there. For whatever reason, there's been a paint spillage. The box has fallen onto the paint. Or the box has fallen where the paint is, right? This paint has something to do with it. There's something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left part of it is shaped oddly. It's shocking pink.
This is the same colour as the paint splotches on the urn.
So the question then is, what's the cause of the odd shape?
Let's look around carefully, Mr. Nick.
It's the box.
Get the box!
This box, there's something about it that bothers me.
That's the box the sacred urn was in. It looks like there's some pink paint on it too.
And it's definitely the same colour as the stuff on the urn. I think I know how the paint got on.
Alright, let's investigate again, Nick.
Detective Atme said he got hit on the back of the head with this by the thief, but that was obviously a lie. Because it turned out that Atme was the real thief. It's still hard to believe.
It looks like Adrian feels really bad about it. Have to recheck the paint. Alright, we'll do that.
I'm going to take full responsibility and fix the sword myself. I know I don't look it, but I have complete confidence I can fix it right up. I promise I'll fix it so you never knew it was bent in the first place. Please be gentle with it.
Alright, we'll recheck the paint.
Mr. Nick, could it be this odd shape as...
Yep, I'm pretty sure this is it.
Ah, that's the box the sacred herb was in.
If you look here, there's a bit of paint on the box as well.
Sorry, I thought I'd quick look at some stuff. Okay.
Wow, you're right, look, it matches. What is it, Mr. Nick?
This is all turning out exactly as I thought it would. Naruhodo ne. Naruhodo ne. I think it's all starting to become clear. We're that much closer to solving the mystery of what happened to the urn. Alright. We're gonna pop her open, are we? We're gonna stick the MTR straight up her ass and just like make her tell the truth. All right. You know, just for the record, chat, I'm not happy about doing it this way. I'd much rather we stuck the magic truth rock up Edgeworth's ass and just got him to tell Phoenix that he loves us, and just admit it. Crack that Psyche-Lock right open. You're like, Edgeworth, you love Phoenix. All 5 Psyche-Locks explode, and he suddenly starts blushing. Phoenix couldn't come here and kiss me. Why am I suddenly nervous? I think you guys have heard too much. Right? Let's just ignore that happened, right? MTR time. Here it goes. MTR. Okay. It's not the first time we've used this on her either. The Sacred Urn. Miss Andrews, do you know anything about the Sacred Urn? Do I know anything? I'm in charge of the entire treasure exhibit. The urn that was submitted before the court today, it's obviously not the same urn as before. Well, that's true. Maybe it isn't the same. It could be a fake. A fake? You're the one who said it wasn't the same, so that's the most obvious explanation. Do you have any evidence the urn was submitted that the trial was genuine? I think we do. Is it the urn itself? It's the genuine article. It's actually the fucking urn itself. Sorry to break it to you, but the urn is the genuine article. Pearls went back to Kurumi village and had it examined. Is that right? That's nice, but I don't see how... What she discovered was that the urn had been broken. Again. Did you say... again? It's genuine because it's broken. Yeah, it was broken a year ago. And now it looks like the same thing has happened. And quite recently, too. Recently? Are you saying that the urn was broken recently? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Why do you think it was broken recently? How do you know? Covered in pink splotches. Okay. Why do you think it was broken recently? How do you know? My brain is starting to slow down a little bit, but... Is it this? Is it the treasure exhibit photo? Hold on, did I overcook here? Have I overcooked this in my brain? Hold on a minute, Saps are being cheeky, give me a sec. Okay. Is it this? I'm pretty sure it's going to be this, isn't it, Ara? Help a Glaucus out. Am I overcooking this? It's either... How do I think it was broken recently? Oh, you. This poster. It was made recently, right? Poster? Ah, the poster for the exhibit. At the time when this photo was taken, the urn said, I am on it. But now, for some mysterious reason, it says, Army. When the urn was fixed, the letters were transposed. Ah! Oh, there goes one of them. Okay. Okay. See, I thought I was overcooking that, chat. I thought I was overcooking. Okay. I am? What does that even mean? I don't know anything about that. I wasn't even there when the photo for this poster was taken. That was a mistake. Now, tell the truth. Ah, wait. Even if the urn was broken, I had nothing to do with it. Hmm? Yeah, that's it. It must have been one of those people at the photo shoot. They probably dropped it. I'm sure that's what happened. Looks like she's not going to give up that last Psyche-Lock so easily. Do you have any proof the urn was broken here at Lordly Taylor? It's got to be like one of these. It's got to be one of these, hasn't it? Which one's it going to be? Which one's it going to be, chat? The sacred urn, paint marks, covered in pink splotches. I think it's this. I think it's the box. Because we couldn't do the Psyche lock without the box, you said. Should we try it? Should we try it and see what happens? Or the paint? Maybe both of them would work. Well, Miss Andrews? What is this supposed to mean? This urn had these pretty little pink paint splotches on it. Oh. And there's some of the box the urn was stored in, too. No matter how you look at it, the paint seems to be exactly the same, wouldn't you say? So, what does that prove? That the urn was dropped along with the box. That's when they both got paint on them. Are you with me so far? Yes. The rest of the story is obvious. This box was dropped right here in Lordly Ted's basement warehouse. If I can prove that, it means the urn was broken here too. So can you prove that? Can you prove that box was dropped here in the basement warehouse? Yes, I can! Eat my paint! Ah. I think you already know where I'm going with this, don't you? Yes, more or less. There's pink paint splatters on the floor and walls of this basement warehouse. But there's an odd shape imprinted into a part of the paint stain. Am I right? Yes. If you put this box into the impression in the paint, you can see it fits perfectly. Ah! Which means this box was dropped right over there. And that is when the urn was broken. Your name does you justice, Mr. Wright. Oh. That wasn't so bad. Okay. I'm so sorry. I was the one who broke the urn. Boy, does this make me feel like some sort of evil school teacher. I'm a terrible person. Not only did I break it, but I tried to hide what I did. Well, that's not so hard to understand, is it, Pearly? No, not at all. I know just how she feels. It happened about 2 weeks ago. Just after the poster photo was taken on the same day the urn arrived here. I thought I put it away down here for safekeeping. I was carrying it in the box. When I tripped on a paint can and lost my balance. The miracle didn't happen. Why is that so funny to me right now? Okay. The box I was carrying crashed to the ground. I heard a terrible noise and thought my heart was going to stop. Fearing the worst, I opened the lid of the box and that's when it happened. Yeah, I remember. I remember the I did do the bad ending off stream just to get the achievement for it. The broken piece of the urn fell out of the box and landed right in the paint. I was in shock. She got some legs, damn. I let out a huge scream. Oh, I can totally see how that could have happened. Yeah, as clumsy as she is, I'm sure Maya understands. Well, I knew it was the most important treasure in all of Kurain Village, so I tried as hard as I could to fix it. Fortunately, the shards were pretty big. And that's when the I am got changed to Army. I didn't know how it was originally written, but any sane person fixing it would have assumed it said Army. Any sane person? Really? Oh, Pearls. You can play tic-tac-toe on this thing. She's better than Myra Pearls in fixing the urn. She said she wasn't very good at spelling. Anyway, I put the urn into the storeroom and no one has seen it since then. Okay. But there's something I don't get. When we first came here, I didn't see any paint stains. Well, that's because it was so ugly and embarrassing. I used the golden statue to cover it. The army face statue, aha! Okay. The first time we came down here, it was on the night the sacred urn was stolen. But Mr. Nick, there were no paint marks on the walls or floor of the warehouse when we were here. Well, There's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime, around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall. And I realised the statue would be the perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it where you first saw it. I see. Now it makes perfect sense. But there's still one thing I find strange. What is it, Pearl? The day after the urn was stolen, we came here again. At that time, the statue had been moved and the paint was clearly visible.
She's right about that. Well, Miss Andrews?
Huh? What? I don't know anything about that. I placed it there to cover the paint, so why would I move it again? Well then, who was it? Who would have done it and why?
On the day before the theft, the statue was definitely close to the door. Hold on. Eh? Nanda! What? What the shit? Okay. Then the next day it was moved, but why? It looks like there's some connection between the sacred urn and the murder case.
Why? Why do you think so, Nick?
Because that night, the real thief Ronda Light was at KB Security. So then why did another Master Mask show up here? A lot of different things are pointing to one undeniable fact.
An undeniable fact?
The murder trial is starting tomorrow, but it looks like that thief is going to be making another appearance. Ooh, okay, we got to the end of that section, so yeah, let's pull over here, because we're going to wrap up tonight now. Yeah, we're going to wrap up for tonight, because honestly, we've been coming on for 4 hours. On a work night, that's pretty insane. Like, I've got lawyer shit to do tomorrow as well. I'm gonna have to rest my voice and probably have some throat sweets for this. What an idiot. I'm such a moron sometimes. No, it's fine. So I've had a lot of fun tonight. Thank you to everyone who's new who's come on board as well. Because there's a few of us here, I'm just going to see, is there anyone who's live that we can raid into at the minute? Hold on. Give me a second, chat. I'm just going to have a quick look at something. Where is it? Here we are. Right, let me just have a look, and I'm just going to see. I'm just going to see if any of my mates from one of ye oldie Chub serves is currently going. I don't think they are, actually. Interesting. Yeah, so while I'm looking to see if we can plunder someone, tomorrow, I don't know if I'm streaming again. It depends on what happens with my car. If my car's ready to pick up, then I might go and pick that up. I might have to do it Thursday morning. I mean, I'll see. I need to call the garage tomorrow and find out what the fuck's going on with my car. Full clutch replacement. Great. We hate to see it. But yeah, in the meantime, if I am streaming tomorrow night, then I don't know what I'm playing. It's probably going to be either a Tomb Raider custom level, possibly Subnautica Below Zero. I haven't played that for a hot minute. Maybe, depending, I might go and do some more of the campaign for CNC3. We haven't played that for ages now. We've got like 2 nod missions and then the Scrin campaign to wrap up on. So, you know, perhaps that would be a shout. I'm honest. I'm struggling to. Hang on. Let me load up Twitch a second. Twitch. All right. I'm gonna see who it's about. Hang on. Ace Attorney trilogy. Let's see if there's anyone who's live with this right now. Oh, thank you for coming aboard, Warren. Thank you.
There's a few people playing it. I'm just trying to. Sorry, I apologize, chat. I realised that. You know what? Instead of doing this, I'll just bail tonight. I appreciate when people raid into me. I get really nervous raiding out into other people, which is fucking stupid. I know I should do it, but if you're looking for some channels to check out in the meantime, one of my Meat Space buddies is live playing Street Fighter 6 right now. 1800 plus Zangief stuff going on. None of my other friends are actually online right now. And he'll be focused on stuff, so we'll let him be. But I'll try and get better at this. The social anxiety of raiding into people really kind of fucks in my head. I need to get better at that. I know I need to get better at that, and I will get better at that. But I think I need to just kind of go and rest my brain for a bit, because my brain's starting to play up on me. So thank you to everyone who's come in tonight. Especially thank you to everyone who's joined into the Blue Fleet. There's been so many of you. I'm so grateful for that. I'll start planning for Skies soon. I'll try and work out how we're going to do that. Once we've worked that out, then yeah, I mean, I might go have a little bit of a cry about this, if I'm honest. You have no idea what this means to me, to be able to stream this game. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm going to go. I might see you guys tomorrow. If I'm about tomorrow, then I'll pop a tweet out. If not, then, you know, it'll be Thursday and we'll work something out. But in the meantime, thank you again so much for hanging out with me tonight. I hope you've had fun. I certainly have done. I will see you very soon. Enjoy the rest of your day and take care. Till next time, yeah.